Sweetie, motherfucker.
Welcome back to another episode of ROIL TALK podcast. Before we get started, as always, we just want to thank everyone, all of our listeners on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, actually. Thank you for the love, the support. We just hit 1,000 plays on Spotify. So, yeah, we're getting there. Let's get a little round of applause for that,
Yeah.
Yes,
There we go.
yes.
Organic.
I have the great privilege of introducing our guest today. Super hyped for this one.
Yes, we are.
She's a resident of Southern California, high desert area, a fellow gym rat. I would say amateur pro bodybuilding. She's got a really cool story for us to share today, so you guys are not going to want to miss this. And without any further ado, let me introduce Tiffany Oliver.
Yay!
Thank you.
What's up, champ? Champ's in the house.
Yeah, you just make me feel pretty good.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I was really more curious why you guys thought of me.
Well, you know, we gotta.
I got to say something.
We have a. I don't know. Number one, you blaze, which is always a fucking plus, especially
That is pretty good.
especially in this goddamn group of chooches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then and you lift, and like that's a good like a little target audience for us.
Yeah.
Because everyone blazes and people lift. So
Yeah.
and you're definitely fit that category. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, I think people don't realize how much motivation it actually is, because it gets you kind of in that zone to where you don't realize any of the bullshit that's going on in the gym. You're like, I'm just here to
Facts.
fucking do work, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're the perfect example of that. Trust me.
Yeah,
Thank
when
you.
you come in the gym, I notice you just do your shit. You don't even look at anyone. And
Yeah.
I'm always like, man, I just want to say hi at least, you know?
Yeah.
I can't even get that.
Remember we say
Yeah.
like, dude, we just want to be like, are you all right?
Yeah, I feel bad. Also, maybe they seen me on the leg extension punching my legs, you know? like, she's really having something going on.
yeah. She's in her way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also noticed too, because you started going to the gym soon as it opened.
Yeah.
That new one, right?
I waited before they had it done. I went over there and I saw the sign they had up, and I knew, COVID happened. So I was going to In Shape, and then I was like, it's kind of far out of my way. I'm going to start going to Apple Valley Fitness, right there at the end of like Highway
Yeah,
18.
That's where I was going. Yeah.
And she shut it down. Like, she was only opening at fucking 10 to 4 during COVID. And I thought, those are my work hours. Like, how am I ever going to go to the gym? So I had to cancel it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just wait for the gym to open up. So like right down the street
plan.
from my house.
Same
And I was
plan.
like, I'll wait. And then it's like a couple months went by, and I'm like, I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm calling the gym. I'm like, so when's that going to be built? You know, like, you guys got it going on. They're like, just a few more months. And this was like April. I was like, okay,
shit.
well,
It didn't
I
open
kind
until
of,
December.
yeah, I was like, I kind of got to get my shit together. Maybe I'll just go sign up for the gym. So I went and I signed up for the gym. And then shortly after, like, I'd already gone to the gym. I've already been like in the fitness like lifestyle for such a long time, but I had fell off really hard during COVID, because it was like there was no excuse not to drink. You know what I mean? It was
easy here.
oh well,
heroes.
I guess I'll go to the couch and I'll work out in the living room. And I'm like, I'm kind of bored in here, losing motivation. And then it was just whack. It was kind of just this vicious cycle. And then I realized I am drinking every day, every fucking day, dude. And I work at the bar. It's not good. And I would try to like validate it because I work at the bar. I'm like, well, I'm not leaving my house to go kick it at the bar. I'm not doing that. You know, like, I'm just at work and people are buying me drinks and they're free and I'm cheap, you know? So I'm like, I'm going to take the drink, you know? And so then it was just like more stuff were going on in my life. And like, I was having family issues, fucking marital issues, all kinds of shit was going on.
Fucking life.
Life was happening. Yeah.
Adult teen.
It was
And-
really good.
And there was no outlet. All I was doing was pouring it into drinking. And I was not going to the gym, and I was just letting myself fall apart. I got up to like fucking 150 again. I was like, how the fuck did this even happen, dude? You know, like, it was wild. It got away from me.
You
but
got up to 150 or down to
I got
150?
back up to 150. I was only at like 126 for a long time. Like, that's not even my normal weight. Like, the heaviest I've been is like 181 when I was pregnant, you know?
Wow.
So
What, how tall are you?
I'm only 5'2".
5'2".
Like,
Yeah,
I'm a
so
short,
one-
little stout person.
150 is big for her frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, it looks fine when you're in clothes, and if you're just living your life, nobody really has anything to say about it. Like, nobody tells you when you're getting fat. But
Yeah.
they definitely
Come around my family for a 10 years.
but you got to get bigger. They're like, you look healthy, because, you know, if you used to fucking do drugs back in the day, you look healthy now. You know what I mean? And you're doing whatever. You're living your life, you know. But if you put the clothes on and you hide it and you just, hey, yeah, everything's great and everything's cool, but underneath, you know what it is,
Yeah,
you know what
facts,
you've been doing,
facts,
you know the work that
facts.
you haven't been putting in, you know how much you've been falling off and you've been sad. And like, I had all these goals that I wanted and I didn't realize how fast life was just going by. And then my friend's husband died and it was like, boom, my brother-in-law. I'm like, dude, that's like my fucking brother-in-law,
Yeah.
And it was really sad because I'd already knew that I needed to get my shit together. Like a couple years before that, I had been consistently losing friends, fentanyl overdoses, people just getting murdered, fucking drunk driving, shit like that. So it was like a consistent reality check for me, but it wasn't anything that fully set in until it was like, okay, now somebody basically right there, my brother,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm seeing my friend go through this extreme turmoil and she just got married. Like
So she just got married to him.
in November though. It was in November of 2020. And then 6 months later, he died. Wow. I'm like, I felt like, oh my God, like it was already hard to process what was going on. And like, he was like a pivotal person in our life. And my best friend's like my sister. So when he came in, it was like accepting someone in who I'm basically going to hand her over to, like, you're going to take care of her. Like, I felt such a weight lifted off when I met him. He was such a wonderful person, a gem of all kinds,
You said your sister?
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
Well, I have so many different siblings, but this is my best friend. But
okay.
we've been best friends since we were like 9 or 10.
Gotcha.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
You know what I
Gotcha,
mean? Like,
gotcha.
For sure.
fucking through thick and thin. She's been through fucking abusive relationships with me. Like she's saved me many times mentally.
What's her name?
Her name is Brianna.
Shout out to Brianna.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Brianna.
Brianna.
She's the best. She's
Number one.
She is she's my rock in my life, really.
Oh, yeah.
You
She's your
know,
Dwayne
but-
Johnson.
Yeah, hell yeah,
like
she'd be
it.
holding it down. Like,
Do you have a kid, you said? 2? Oh, boy, girls?
2 girls.
2 girls. How old are they?
One is gonna be 9, and the other one will be 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that either. Like, I
Who
wanted
is?
sons.
Who is?
Yeah,
No,
I'm like,
everyone says that to me because I haven't had a kid yet, and they're like, "Oh, when you're ready." I'm like, "How do you know when you're ready, though?" Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you don't know when you're ready. It
Right.
just comes, and then whenever you see them, it's like it just registers. You're like, oh shit, I know this. You know what I mean? Like
that's mine.
It
If you
is
have
different.
kids like young when you're like a teenager, they grow up with you. Like you guys grow up together. But if you're older, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But you're never really ready. You just kind of grow up and figure it out.
Yeah.
Facts. You learn on the job, man.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm learning every day.
Fuck,
They
true
help me
that.
grow, and like
Facts.
100%, if I had sons, my life would not be the same. I am very grateful to have my daughters. Like, I'm grateful to have children at all because I didn't think I could have kids. So it was a surprise and it was a blessing. But
You said you work at a bar?
yeah, I work at a bar,
Which bar?
Pit Stop Bar and Grill in Barstow.
Barstow. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bomb ass wings. Yeah.
Bomb ass
I was
wings.
just up there the other day, and I asked this guy that I met up with, I was like, "Hey, what's good to eat around here?" And he sent me to freaking Los Domingos.
Yeah.
You live down here,
It
though,
just
right?
depends on the day, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
from Barstow, though.
You should have
Oh,
went
are
to
you?
Del
Yeah.
Taco.
Del
we'd had
Taco,
better
yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
Mount-
the
Mountain
OG.
Dew.
The OG.
Mountain Dew right there. though.
Yeah,
People
that
are
one's
like,
bomb.
First Street's better. I'm like, I don't know you. We're not friends.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Keep walking.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, take this shit out of here.
When did you start smoking weed?
She's all burst.
First time I smoked weed, I think I was 9 years old.
Really?
Way. She has the record so far.
Yeah.
No,
it
Rodney
said-
said 7.
Yeah, Rodney said 7.
I was pretty young.
did?
My brother
Yeah.
had packed a bowl, and I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "You don't know nothing about this. You want to hit it?" And I was like, "Sure, I hit it." It was one of those fucked up little metal pipes with the metal bowl,
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
old
school.
like the
Old school.
where they do the etching in the colored metal, and
Yeah.
it's like silver. You're like, "Ooh, this is cool," but it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
And I hit
Hot.
it, and I was all, "I don't know. It's nothing. Nothing do nothing for me." It's like, okay, whatever. And then I didn't smoke weed again until I was probably like 14 or 13, and then that was like the first time I'd ever really got high.
Yeah.
I was like,
The
whoa,
gig-
this
the
is not the
giggles?
same.
Yeah.
This wasn't the same as that metal pipe I smoked back in the day. Like, this shit's weird.
This isn't a fucking apple.
Like, I want a bunch of cereal now. Like, all of it. All the good.
Dude, I miss the giggles when you first get high, dude. Your first couple times when
Yeah.
you just
Hell
laugh and laugh and laugh.
You don't get them no more?
Not as much.
Really?
I
Take
will.
a break. Take a week off. You'll get the giggles.
Tolerance
You
break.
start getting paranoid
I noticed
again.
if
You're like,
like
did you hear
I'll go
something?
watch a show I've seen
get that
100
now.
times,
Yeah.
but I'm high, I'll be laughing again, and I'm like, I've seen this a million times, but now it's funny because I'm high. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm getting the giggles, but you don't realize it. I think.
I watched a clip today where these dudes had had those those chickens that make the noise like.
Yeah, they're like crying.
Yeah, well, they had
The
so
chickens?
they had them taped to their feet, and then there was this dude with a big ass rubber whip, but he was like blindfolded, so they were like they were in this little area cruising around on the floor, but he couldn't see, but he could just whip the shit out of whoever he thought. But he could only hear their feet, like making the chicken noises when they step.
Oh, you're talking about the Asian guys?
Yeah.
Bro, they make the funniest
Hey,
fucking
dude,
videos,
I was
dude.
crying. Like,
yeah,
Gabby's
that's
like,
so
"What's
funny.
wrong with you?" I'm like, "I haven't seen some shit like this." I had to take my glasses off and wipe my eyes and stop laughing because it was so funny to me. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
bro,
dude, I
those
was
guys,
crying.
They do some funny shit.
Dude, that was fucked
Have
up.
you seen the one where they pull a bunch of strings and it's attached to something on them?
No.
But you don't know which one it is because there's 100 strings and you don't know where they're going. And then they pull the... Oh, dude, they do some stupid shit.
They're at
Anyways,
the YouTube channel?
is it a YouTube? No, it's like a TikTok kind of thing. They just
They
do
do shorts
stupid
and
skits.
stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
but
but
they're
like-
hilarious.
Yeah.
A couple of these dudes were getting wrecked by that whip.
Oh, I bet.
But they weren't yelling. They were just making like
Not in the
facial,
good way either.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
facial. They were making
Not in a good
facial
way.
Not in the good way.
expressions,
No, with the whip.
but not trying to be loud because he could hear where they're at. So like the facial expressions they're making by getting hit is
They'll put like a harmonica in their mouth and then they'll get slapped. And then... So they can't find them, but they want to scream, you know? So they have to breathe in their harmonica so it starts
that's
making
but
noise.
the dude
That's
slapping
fucked
him
up.
is
Yeah, it's
blindfolded, so
It's
the
like
only,
a
he has to
hyped
listen.
Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hurt.
Listen for the cries, you know?
There's fucking slap with a whip, dude.
Yeah, and these guys, their faces are like they're dying, but they can't make no noise. Like it's good, dude.
I just pull that motherfucker out. I'm right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why they have like 10 million fucking views on their shit.
Dude, I was.
Are you
Freaking
big on
hormones.
social media, Tiffany?
Just Instagram, really. And
Yeah.
not really big on it. Kind of just like go down the rabbit hole like everybody else, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, I want to know how to make this shelf. Oh, fuck. Like, it's fucking
Look at
10
this carpet
PM.
get so clean.
You don't understand. Tiny Kitchen has my heart. Like,
Yeah.
fucking amped up.
What's
on
your
those
top like two on
that
your
I
for
watch all
you?
the time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like what's the overall genre of your workout and something else?
I
or-
have like those worth feed ones where they show you the feel good videos. I follow dog pages.
Have you seen the
Dog
cat?
pa-
The two
Joe
cat-
just follows dog pages
Have you seen
too.
the two cat memes going
which
around?
one's is it the one that's the
No,
or
no.
the one where they're driving?
No, the one is like one goes rear, and then the other one goes meow. You have it's
No,
Oh
but
my god, it's everywhere. Right
Have
now.
you seen the heavy metal one where it's like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the cat comes up, it's like, ah! He just screams, and you're like, that's the best breakdown ever. Yeah.
Do you have animals?
I do. I'm an animal person, so
do you-
I have 3 dogs.
Oh shit, what kind?
I have a mutt. She is a Queensland Heeler and a Shepherd mix, and then I have a Stumpy Tail. She is a Queensland Heeler as well, but they're born with a stumpy tail.
Okay.
She's like the feral one, you know. And then I have a wiener dog
Oh really?
for shits and
dog.
giggles.
A
you
little
know?
one? Or
Throw it in there.
Yeah, I love it when she walks, like her little legs.
Yeah.
She,
She sits like
terrible
this, you
a
know?
standard or a miniature?
She's a
or
miniature, yeah.
A miniature,
Yeah, she's a little shit.
I bet,
I
dude.
fucking love her
they're
so
ornery.
much.
I'd be a shit too with back pain and
I
dragging
know. I give her a
my
little
junk
back-
hanging an inch off the floor.
I give her little back massages, you know, because I know her spine's fucked up. I'm like, don't do
Yeah.
that. You'll be crippled soon, you know.
Yeah.
I totally brought her home on my own. Yeah, my husband was
They're
not
cool
happy
dogs.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just showed up at home with it.
My wife left in the middle of the night while I was sleeping and picked up 13 abandoned puppies stuck in a freaking
What's
cage.
your number? No. We're friends now.
Oh my god, we still have.
She's
3.
doing God's work, okay?
When the hell was this? When was this?
This is a year ago now.
Oh, I remember the same puppies. Do you
yeah,
still
we
have
still
them?
3 of them. Yeah. Jesus.
They're not puppies no more.
Yeah, those are dogs.
Yeah.
Those are residents now at your house.
what are the breed?
They have one of my boys got adopted one, and
Yeah.
he had it DNA tested. It had 28 different strains in it.
Dang,
Yeah.
Mama was a Rolling Stone.
But
nice.
the
huh?
top ones were Shepherd and what's that one that's a meat missile that Joe Rogan
A
says?
meat missile.
I've
Good
never
Lord.
heard of that.
Yeah, I
I
have.
wouldn't expect it to be a dog.
Yeah, a meat missile.
Yeah, he calls them. a meat
They're
missile.
smart, right?
Yeah, and they can jump super high.
Yeah, they're really smart. You
Oh.
can't keep them in like contained.
What's
Jack
the
Russells.
head look like? Do they
No,
look more like
they
a
look
shepherd?
Like yeah, they
Does
look
it
like a shepherd.
Yeah, they look shepherdy.
Okay.
Well, one
Police dogs like they use them for. I think.
Yeah,
the
what-
mouths, kind of.
Malinois.
Malinois, yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy, yeah.
That's what they
Sounds
act
rip
like
the
and
throat
look
out.
like.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm like, but they're so cute. I love him. It's a beast.
They're fucking terror.
I
They're
know.
smart. They jump our fence, and like we have 6-foot high fences, and
Yeah.
they'll just figure it out, and
Yeah.
like they just sit there and watch you,
That's
and I'm
not
like,
fun. I
fuck.
hate that.
I'm like, stop looking.
So do you chase them when they run out?
Oh yeah, dude.
You all over the neighborhood?
Wow.
Too?
I can't,
Me too.
I can't even explain to you what it's like when you
Yeah.
have 12 dogs who get out at one time.
I got 3 that got
You
out
know
just
what
the
that's
other
like
day.
running a neighborhood? Oh my God, bro.
It's easy. You know what you do? You
You
say,
know, people
"Bye."
were recording.
I feel like my problems are not bad when I hear your 12 dogs getting out. I'm like, everything could be worse, you know?
Joe's probably on one of
Very
those
fucking
videos
cute,
where somebody's
very
watching
cute.
him from inside their house when he's going down the street with all his
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah,
Like,
just
he's
walking
on-
around.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's like, you're on
chooch.
Instagram somewhere.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
TikTok for sure, dude.
Some guys like, if
Bro,
you
the
thought your
neighborhood
day was
hated us
bad.
for a
Yeah.
while.
Well, I would hate you too if your fucking your stampede
Yeah.
was coming out every 5 minutes.
It was awful.
Hold.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
I told her, I
Joe.
was like, don't do that shit again.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, come on. That's something we need to talk about. That's
Yeah.
a life decision.
It's like 12's a lot. I only brought one, and I'll do one in maybe
Yeah,
every
yeah.
other
See,
couple of years.
growing up in
you
a
know?
Hispanic
Like,
household, we had a rule. If the dog got out, bye.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Well, that's what we would like to do too, but they know where their home is. And
Yeah.
so
Come
even
back.
if I let them out, they come back.
And then your neighbors know they're yours.
Yeah,
I wonder
exactly.
why they have
They're all, I don't know that dog.
Yeah,
But they're all,
I saw it in your
Tiff,
fucking
this
backyard.
is totally yours,
Yeah.
and he's shitting in my front yard. I'm
Yeah.
like,
You and your fucking army of
yeah,
fucking
like,
whatever
they
they're
all
called.
look the same. You can't take one and say the other 6 aren't yours.
Right.
You know, like,
Right.
damn it.
Hey, do you want a drink?
Yeah, sure, just some
Would you like an
water.
alcoholic? Oh, okay.
No, I don't
I got
drink anymore.
Hey, while you're over there, can you top me
I
off?
drink on special
Sure. Thank you,
occasions,
baby.
you know, like when you tell the doctor. It's like, oh, I actually do that now. Yeah.
So when did you start working out?
Ooh, like what, training for bodybuilding or working out?
Just in general, you started touching weights.
I was a
or
child, like
Yeah.
a baby. I was
Your
doing,
parents worked
yeah,
out?
My mom was doing those fucking, what's his name?
P90X?
With the red hair. No, old school.
Oh, a fucking
YMCA or Carrot Top
Simmons.
or
No.
Simmons. YMCA?
yeah. What's his name?
Simmons.
Rodney.
Richard
Richard Simmons. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Richard.
Work those buns, girls. Come on. Everybody put your hands up. We did them all the time. I'm not even kidding you. I was fucking on that shit. I was like,
80s
you ready?
baby,
Me and my
huh?
sister.
You're an 80s baby, huh?
No, I'm a 90s baby,
Really?
but I have 80s babies like brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So like I was the down end. Like
When were you born? 80.
91.
You were 91?
I'm
Oh,
91.
shit.
Yeah,
33?
32.
32?
Yeah. Well, don't up me. It's October.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I just kind of followed along the big crowd. Thank you.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, so I was like taking my sister's music when she wasn't there, you know, listening to Sublime and Tupac in the room. I'm like,
Yep.
this is the
No
shit.
doubt.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
In
Hell
a
yeah,
little
no doubt.
boombox,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
I had the Green Day era stuff, like from my
Yeah.
uncles. They would listen to Green Day and fucking Metallica.
Yeah, that too.
Metallica.
My dad
Metallica
was
for
big
sure.
caravan.
Billy
for sure,
Idol.
Yeah.
Billy Idol. Oh,
Twisted
Billy
Prince.
Idol.
Billy
Oh, yeah.
Idol. Fucking love
Fucking
him.
all of it.
Ribbons,
Yeah.
yeah.
We had
Yeah.
Prince a lot.
Yeah, Prince.
Prince,
yeah.
yeah.
David
Yeah.
Bowie, yeah.
David Bowie,
Fucking-
dude.
Duran
Because it's
Duran.
crazy because
Yeah.
all that shit comes on and I know all these songs, but I don't know how. And
Have
I'm
you
like,
seen Labyrinth?
You're
Growing
ingrained.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so-
It's the
Growing up.
magic, man.
Have you guys seen Labyrinth?
Who the fuck hasn't?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
yeah.
I
Joe.
tried. Did you try to do it too? Everybody tried with the fucking
Oh,
crystal
yeah.
ball. Yeah.
What is it? Baby dance? Or what is it?
Dance magic dance.
Dance
yeah.
Magic Dance. Yeah.
Yes, hell yeah.
Dude, my favorite was
Yeah.
the guy who like, smell bad.
He was like,
yeah. What was his name?
I can't remember.
The big monster. He was
yeah.
so cute, but he was like ugly too.
Well, Joe's talking about a fucking movie. Can
Yeah.
you believe it? We
What,
always
you're not
we,
into
we mentioned all these
He
movies to him.
did.
He's like,
He did
I'm
have a
movie buff
childhood.
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
it was just a little different than yours.
You weren't always selling dope. That's great.
Hey, shit happens, man. Yeah.
I don't sell dope. Jesus.
Dude, we were
Christ.
like, have you seen this movie? He's like,
Yeah. it's-
have you seen this movie? It's like, get it together, dude.
Get the Google out. Let's see.
Yeah. Is it too strong for you? Dude, do some fucking push-ups.
Looks a little dark.
That means that was a friend made
That
that.
crown's the
drink.
dark
Yeah.
part.
Can you give me the 7-Up?
Oh
bottle,
my
please?
god. Do you pee sitting down also?
Get him a lime. You'll be okay.
Dude, just sip and cruise.
Oh, you just mixed
That's
it.
me now.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, bub.
Here's your soda. Here's your soda.
Here's your club soda.
Cut it with something. You'll be fine.
Dude, straight with ice, baby. That's how you're supposed to do it. Straight with ice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No
Whiskey
way.
straight ice? Yes, please.
Have you ever had that? What is it? The peanut butter whiskey screwball?
I
that's,
haven't.
That's the stuff you could drink.
What's your go-to
straight
drink?
out the bottle.
She don't drink no more?
When I was
Peanut butter
drinking,
whiskey.
oh, it's okay. I still got favorites.
She don't drink no more.
I would get a Heineken and a shot of Patron.
Heineken or a shot of Patron? This is
Yeah,
a wild
that's a
girl.
good
right
jump-
here. This
that's
is
a
a wild
good jump
girl.
I
start.
actually used to get off work, even when
Heat
I
that blood
started
up.
going back
Yeah.
to the
Heat that
gym,
blood up.
I would be like, oh, I still want my shifter. I know I'm not drinking no more, like hanging out after work, but I still want my shifter. So give me my shifter. So like, I'll buy you a shot. I'm like, line that bitch up. This is my pre-workout. I'm going to the gym after this. You're not going to the gym. You just took a shot of tequila. You fucking bet your ass I am. Going there
Damn.
right now.
Yeah, turn
Yeah,
that
I used to
blood
do that shit
warm.
all the time.
Oh, God.
Like I'm like, I can't believe I used to drink that all the time. Ew. Like,
So when
I'm a
you,
baby now.
so when I first saw you at the gym, you looked really different.
Yeah,
Like
like
really different.
oh yeah.
So I'm
Almost-
so curious.
You
to kind
honestly,
of
you almost look sick.
Yeah.
When? Like what?
Right when the gym
years?
opened,
So,
you
right
started
when it
going,
opened.
yeah.
So yeah, I
Just-
was
Yeah.
extremely depressed and going through like extreme. My whole life was kind of like internally going through changes. Like I was, like I said, I was fucking up, man. I was completely fucking up. Started driving home drunk, started being fucking stupid, not giving a shit about coming home to have dinner with my family. Like, it was extreme shame. I don't feel proud of it. It was a very low point in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I've had low points in my life, but never to the point where I made all those decisions. It was more of like stuff that had happened to me and I like allowed it. This was something I was like, damn, you drove that shit. You drove that bus right off the bridge, bitch. Like, you fucking burning down everything. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I was miserable. I was sad. I felt unfulfilled. Like, it was a lot.
So you weren't working out during that time?
Yeah, I know. And I always said, oh, I want to compete one day. And I always wanted to compete. I never wanted to do bikini. Like whenever, like I said, I've always worked out. So I've always been in the gym. I used to go to the gym with my dad. I'd go with my fucking mom. I went with my stepmom. She used to go to Curves. I did everything, dude. I went all the fucking gyms. I was like, whatever I can do, I'll do. I did water aerobics. I did Pilates. I did fucking yoga. I did boot camps. I did all the shit because I just like being physically active.
Hell yeah.
And I've just always been that person. Like I played sports growing up. I was just always like that. And I always knew that there was something I wanted to do that I could be physically active. I could do, and it was like helpful for other people. It kept me healthy, things like that. Even though I knew I was still fucking partying and doing a bunch of dumb shit. But then I got married, I had kids, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll do some stuff later. And then like kind of time goes by and then it's like, fuck, I'm fucking about to be 30. I didn't do none of the shit that I said I wanted to do. My friends are dying. Am I fucking next? Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of mother am I being? What kind of wife am I being? What kind of person am I being? Like, this is not who I thought I wanted to be. Like, it was just one bad decision after the next. And then, like, it was kind of more of a reality check because,
I was just gonna say
like,
that.
I told you, my brother died, and like, I'd already knew I needed to change. Like a month before that, my husband told me, "The fuck's going on? Like, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm just trying to live my life." Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like when you're so close to the problem, you don't see the problem. So when you take a couple fucking steps back, like you go, "Damn, that was a bit fucked up," and like, you are being a bit selfish and you're not setting a good example for your children. And you're doing everything you said you didn't want to do. And you look just like your fucking mom and dad. That's not who I wanted to be at all.
Yeah.
Never. And I always wanted to do better. Like, so whenever he told me that, I was like, fuck, I got to get my shit together. And then my friend's husband died. And I thought, oh no, I am losing time. I'm running out of time because this is all moving so fast. I had already got the message. It was like, now you can't move fast enough because life's already in your face. So it was like, oh my God, I better move or I'm going to die here.
How did he pass away, if you don't mind me asking?
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
And he wasn't
Type
like
1, type
super
2.
unhealthy. He lived with it forever, had to take insulin, type 2. He's like, he lived with it forever. He was just, I think that he also dealt with depression like a lot of people do. He was very big in the mental health field. He helped a lot of people, like he had changed his life as well. So he tried to do that to a lot of people. It was very, like I tell you, he was a gem. It was wonderful to know him. I had a pleasure to know him.
That's awesome.
But whenever that had happened, it was more of like the jump start because he was fine. I didn't think that anything like that was going to happen to somebody so close like that. Like he was going through a depression and he was being careless with his medicine and he just didn't make it to his medicine.
Yeah.
And my friend went home after work and found him there and, had to go through the whole thing of it. And it was like, called me like maybe an hour later. I was like, it was hard to compute. I was like, okay. I'll be there now. Just relax. I'll be there now. Just fucking give me 3 hours, dude. Just give me 3 hours. I'll be there. I can't do anything for you right now, but like, I'm just trying to soak this in.
How was that drive?
Man, it was up and down all over the place. Everyone's like, drive safe. I'm like, I'm not erratic on the road like that. I'm more of like, I kind of get lost sometimes,
Yeah.
So it's like autopilot.
Yeah.
I'm not like, like that's more internal. Like, but when you see me, it's more like,
I
and
get
people
that.
go, hey, how you doing? You're like, inside, I'm fucking on fire. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm fine. Like,
That's why you
I'm
smoke
doing
weed.
just fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Weed?
Yeah, I smoke. Well, what's really funny is I used to smoke weed just because, I was a kid smoking weed and I was having a good time. Fucking, I was down with ska, listening to fucking reggae music, all kinds of shit,
yeah.
and it was more of like an eye opener because people were so like, oh, smoking weed. I'm like, what? You don't like expanding your mind? You don't like looking at things from a different perspective? Nope. Then it made me wonder, what's the big deal about weed? Everybody likes drinking alcohol.
Facts.
People fucking smoke dope and nobody says shit about it. Like, the fuck is going on? Also, I ain't never seen a fucking high ass motherfucker get crazy on somebody. They fall asleep.
Yeah.
They probably give you all their weed. They're like, hey, you want to hit it? Are we best friends? Like,
Yeah, facts.
I mean, look at this.
Fellow stoners.
We brought us all together right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was just the initiator. Like, people have such a narrow mind on things that they don't do. And
Understand.
I'm just an open-minded person to where, like, I was like, oh, I'll just live in my life. And I've done a lot of shit worse than weed. You know what I mean? Like, my alcohol days were way worse than weed.
Yeah.
I was a terrible person. I've done terrible things, like, if you seen me, it would look like, and you said you thought I looked sick when you saw me at the gym. You should have seen me when I was 17 or 18. Like, I was like 100 pounds,
Yeah.
Barely any muscle, and I lost it all.
How's your relationship with your parents?
My mom, okay, so like my mom and my dad never married, like tweaker parents, you know what I mean? Like, so growing up with an active childhood, but
For sure.
like I got really funny siblings from it, so we're all cool. I feel like we all bonded through the trauma, and it was really awesome, but it was more of something that we all kind of needed to do to make it through.
How many siblings?
I've got this is the mom's siblings, so I got a lot of siblings, but mom's is me and my sister Tessa are from my dad, and then she has my sister Amber, Michael, and Jasmine from their dad. But like I said, we all grew up with our mom, and their dad was wherever, and my dad was out fucking living life, man. Woo!
Right.
And still coming back, though, because she let him live in the garage, which was really funny. It's kind of a burn,
She's like, your dad don't sleep in the garage?
She's like, all right, I feel bad because he's your dad, but he's a fucking loser, and I want him to be your dad still, so he could be close by in the garage,
Thanks,
so he
Mom.
could still be a dad.
You know what the crazy thing
Thanks,
is?
Mom.
Like,
Yeah, I was like,
growing up for
that
us
was
back
smart.
in like the 80s, 90s, like that was, you would see that at houses sometimes, or things go on, or somebody would be in the garage, or a family member, because it would just be normal. You keep playing with your friend or go hang out or whatever, but you'd always know, like, oh, so-and-so, it's just part of it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I remember, I would get in fights with Megan. She's like, you're sleeping on the couch. I was like, I pay for the fucking house. I was like, I'm fucking sleeping in my bed. And so, we have an understanding that never happens. Like, we always sleep together. You know what I mean?
Pillow
No matter
wall.
what.
You don't go to bed now.
Don't touch me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
We're not
I'm not
cuddling.
saying in the sense
No,
of,
I know what you're talking
There's a
about.
pillow here.
Yeah.
but
There's
like
a pillow here.
This is
keeping the
my
family
side.
tight.
Yeah.
So he'll be in the garage, but we're not together. you
Right,
know?
right. I
But
got you.
I'm like, well, fuck. What happens when everybody goes to sleep? Some shit goes down.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the
Mom's creeping in there. The dad's creeping in the
I
room.
heard the door open late last night.
Why do you do laundry at 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
I heard clapping.
I know, somebody was banging on the walls.
So it's just like, but growing up back in the day, you would see that type of shit in the
For sure.
household,
At a
and it would
friend's
just be
house, at a
normal.
friend's house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you knew that's how it was, and
I'm super
you kind of
blessed.
missed that.
I'm super blessed because my mom, my real mother, was a drug addict, and all the way until the day she died.
Oh, wow.
And but at 9 years old, she dropped me off with my grandparents. She's like, I can't take care of you anymore. She's like, I have no more
It's a
money.
selfless
and
act,
whatever.
though. I'll tell you right now,
Yeah.
it's a really selfless act to say that you can't parent your child anymore because it's very
Right.
sad. And I bet she probably was broken, but
I
the
have to-
drugs were just a little bit better for her at the
Yeah.
time, I'm sure.
Facts.
Well,
Which is disappointing.
all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I got to go live with my dad and my stepmother, who I call my real mom because she
Yeah.
fucking raised me great. You know what I mean?
I
So,
love my-
Shout out to Mom.
I love
Yeah,
my
so-
stepmom. She is definitely that person
Yeah.
for me. Like, I tell her all the time, Mom, you're the only stable parent in my life.
yeah.
They were all crazy.
Yeah.
You were holding it down.
Right.
Like,
Right, that's how my mom was, man. She was tough though, because
Yeah.
I went from my real mom who didn't give a fuck what I did. I was
Yeah.
out till midnight. Dude, I would have gotten into so much trouble if my stepmom came to
Yeah.
me, because she's like, "Oh hell no, you're in bed by 9. You're
structure.
not watching rated R movies."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck this!" You
Yeah.
know, I was like rebelling. But
yeah, as a kid, you're like, that's so fucked up.
yeah.
As
She
an adult,
broke
you're
me.
like, damn, that was
No
really
rated
nice
R
of you.
movies.
Yeah.
Instilled some fucking values and
Right.
some morals in my life.
Exactly.
Hey, no rated R
Thanks.
movies, really?
No, dude, and my dad didn't give a
You're
fuck
a
either. And so he used to let me watch Freddy Krueger and
Hey,
Terminator.
you're a loser.
Yeah,
Go hang
I'll
out
catch
with
you up. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, mad respect.
So you're
She's
telling me that
tough
me and
on
Adam
me.
would go over your house if we were all youngsters? You'd be like, dude, I can't watch this, dude. It's rated R.
Oh yeah. I still snuck around.
Yeah.
So you know,
I saw a
you know,
PG-13.
you remember back in the day when you'd
Because I
watch.
saw a couple PG-13s in my time.
He's all, there's a side boob in this?
You remember back in the day when you had to put a parental code in? I think we probably still have it on TVs and stuff.
no.
Yeah.
You can.
Didn't have that, sir.
You can.
Dude, my parents had it, but my mom thought she was putting in the TV channel, but she was putting in the code, and I was like, yes, and like so I got the.
You're all,
fucking
gotcha,
code.
bitch.
So I had it the
Gotcha.
whole time, yeah.
I'm going to keep this for later. Yeah.
Just so I could see boobs on Terminator, or on
Yeah.
not Terminator, but
You
First
guys-
Terminator there was. There
Yeah,
was some
yeah, there was.
Terminator.
You guys remember putting movies in the
rewinding
video
them, yeah.
VHR?
Oh, yeah.
Video recorder, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a big movie. Chink, chink.
yeah.
The
And
Titanic
then-
on the
VHS.
disc.
Yes,
set.
yes.
Sometimes you had to flip it over. You had to flip
Time
it over.
to switch
Yeah.
the disc or
Yeah.
switch the tape.
disc? Oh, we're taking
Yeah.
VHS or
No, I'm talking
disc?
about old
Yeah,
school
VHS.
VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the
Yeah,
rewinder
VHS.
you had
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
separate? And Blockbuster would charge you if you didn't
Yeah.
rewind that shit.
Dude, Blockbuster.
Really?
Did you
Yeah.
guys ever tape things
Hell
off
yeah.
TV?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I got
Hell
two movies
yeah.
on this one tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you
That's the
fuck
Princess
up and-
Bride and
Yeah,
From
Prince,
the
dude,
Mask.
Princess Bride, what's up, bro?
Yeah. Oh,
We
then
know
you
about
go
Princess
over-
Bride, Joe.
Bro.
Hello, pretty lady.
My mom would fucking have like Braveheart. She's like, I'm gonna watch this. I love Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
watched
TiVo
it
came
so
out.
Much. Yeah.
Well, you know, like so a lot of my mom's movies. So my mom had VHS tapes, right?
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, they used to have a little strip of letters, little stickers.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
come with
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
dude. So we'd be chilling, and like say we're watching HBO, and she'd be like, "Rocky's coming on. Give me a tape. Give me a tape." So like half the movies I seen growing
Yeah.
up were starting like midway
It's up
through
to
the
you.
credits.
Yeah.
So like, dude, because she would just record, so it'd be like halfway through the movie. You see,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, hey, it's a movie.
Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is my
But yeah,
favorite
like,
part.
oh yeah, dude,
I
yeah.
miss those days. Life was simple.
I know burnt
Yeah.
CDs.
Birds.
Nobody making
How
burnt
about
CDs no more.
was
No?
that their? Let me ask you a question. Did a guy ever make you a burn CD? Like,
Oh, that was a
hey
thing.
Tiff.
Yes.
That was a thing. You could say, like, you could
No.
tell a girl you liked her. By
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
just-
But
could-
just-
they gave me one that they had
No,
already. Like, oh, you just have it. I'm like, okay. Thanks. I'm gonna bump this shit all the time.
No, not me, dude. I'd be
And
like,
I ain't never gonna call you. No.
I'd be like,
I don't like you like that.
Baby Bash, track 1, dude. Sugar, how you get so fly?
bro,
Man,
fire.
I was like,
California right there.
Fire.
Yeah.
There you
is
go,
all-
mama.
this
Listen
is
to that
all
real quick.
Perez, yeah.
Napster.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you think I'm fly? I do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
you're like,
Sorry
Bro.
for
I
2004.
I had this
What's
homie.
up?
I had this homie in one of my classes. He's like, "Dog, whatever CD you want, just give me a list of songs and I'll do it for you." And I'd be like, "Oh my God, dude!" I'd pay him like $5-10 something like that.
This is Napster days.
The Napster to Metallica
LimeWire,
fucked it up for everybody,
LimeWire
and then
and shit,
LimeWire
yeah.
saved
I
the
felt
day.
like as soon as you downloaded LimeWire, though, your computer started
Yeah,
fucking up.
I was
Like
just gonna say that,
I hated
yeah.
that shit.
Not
my
me.
brother
Really?
downloaded all kinds of shit on there. I'm all,
Yeah.
this is definitely gonna get you some viruses coming
Yeah.
in there. You know.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, if you look at now how we're able to just click on Spotify, how we're able to
Yeah.
click on Pandora, how we're able to
Yeah.
click on fucking Apple
Fucking
Music.
Everything's
nuts.
there.
Like everything's there. Like they don't understand the struggle,
Yeah.
bro, that we all
Yeah,
went through.
the
Listening,
luxuries at the
listening to
fingertips.
99.1. Press record.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's funny
Bad-
how
bad,
like I
bad
listen to
reception.
songs
Hell yeah.
and like from back in the day I'm like, oh yeah, now I have the ability to go listen to that whole album instead of just that one on a fucking
Yeah,
loop.
yeah.
And I'm like, I've been singing this wrong the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Like, been passing these lyrics
What
on.
about-
What
Like,
about
Had fucking Fat 5 at 9 DJ recording all the songs. So we're live.
what
It's like,
about Art
dude.
LeBeau? You guys remember Art
who
LeBeau?
didn't
yeah.
fuck with Art LeBeau?
that was every Sunday. Now.
Every
Yeah.
Sunday.
Right
was-
now.
I want. Hey, this is Poppy. I just want to tell Angel I love her. Shout out. I'll be home soon.
Dude, I
There
never
it is.
listened to
There
any
it
of
Always
that.
my girl.
Dude.
What?
Forever.
It'd be like, shout out Little Joker. I get out next week. I
Yeah,
can't wait to
fuck yeah.
see you. I'm like, fuck, she's waiting for him.
Anyway, Heina
That's-
is down.
Yeah, that's a love that I want.
Yeah.
That's a love. Dude, Art LeBeau,
Ain't
bro.
no way to
Hey,
shout
that's
it
what
over
she
the radio.
says,
Your
which is
man's
probably-
in
yeah.
jail.
Fucking-
This is for him.
They even had breakup ones like, I'm sorry, baby, come home.
Yeah.
I didn't
God.
mean it.
I'm like, dude, they're
Forgive
beefing
me.
right now.
You're my girl.
Yeah. That was social media back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
how
like,
about
yeah.
how about? Do you remember was it Jeff? Remember Jeff and Evelyn in the morning?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember they used to fucking do the flower shit for the boyfriends?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be like, that's so fucked up, dude. Like,
What was that?
so they would have the girlfriend. So like, say Adam thinks his girlfriend's cheating, so
Oh,
they
no.
would have like roses
God.
sent to her. They would have roses sent to her.
Yeah.
And then like the boyfriend would call like, hey, what's going on? And she'd be like, oh, nothing. And yeah. But and then they'd be like,
Bitch is shiesty.
yeah, like, and then they hang up. He was
Sneaky ass
like,
bitch.
she didn't say anything about the roses. It's like, oh shit. Like they would always catch motherfuckers and
Or
shit.
remember they had the one going on a date and then they would get ghosted?
Yep.
Oh God.
So then they would call the person back with the person in like three-way. Jeff and Evelyn would like. So say you went on a date with a girl, but you ghosted her.
Yes.
Well, the girl wants to know why, so she got on the radio, and Jeff and Evelyn would call you and be like, "Hey, we just want to know you went on a date with so and so, and you haven't talked to her." And they'd be like, "Yeah." And the person would be like, "Well, we got that person on the line." And they'd be like, "So why didn't you get back to me?"
That's so odd.
Yeah, and 90% of the time,
How'd you get my number?
But sometimes they'd explain it and like they'd
That's
mediate it and
crazy.
shit. But it's crazy content for the radio. It's perfect.
Bro, that's
The radio
fucking
was,
wild.
dude.
I would never put my business out there like that, personally.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like no.
Yeah, but it's
no
radio,
thanks.
dude. VJ and all that shit. used
That's
to be
all you
good.
had back
I'm
then.
gonna get
huh?
these radio guys to harass that bitch. Like,
That's how it worked back then.
Sweepstakes, or you could give a shout out to a person if you wanted.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I mean,
One time I called in because my dad's like, "Hey, go request a song," and I was a kid. And I was like, "All right." So I call in, the guy answers. He's like, "Hey, what can I do for you?" And he's like, "Can I recommend a song?" And the guy was like, "Recommend?" He's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "My dad's like, he's a fucking kid." Like, dude, there's a whole scenario.
Asshole.
what song did Joe recommend? What do you think?
Oh, I'll tell you too. You ready?
What is it?
What do you think it was?
Catalyst, you ain't sense to pull me down.
oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, dude,
That's
it was
Newfound Glory.
it was
Same.
Bananarama, bro.
Who did it? Come on.
Bananarama?
Yeah, Bananarama.
What a
Cruel
chooch.
Summer.
You're a chooch.
Cruel Summer, bro. Come on.
Well, that's
no.
a good song.
No.
No. Okay, whatever.
Hey, she's making you feel good, okay?
You're okay.
No, Cruel
Cool, I
Summer.
guess.
Get the fuck out of here, Cruel Summer.
I wish
Such
the
a
radio was
cool-
cool. It's not
Did you?
cool
Were you ever
anymore.
into TRL?
Oh yeah.
Total
Press
VH1,
Live?
And
yeah.
morning. I like
I was
the
watching all
morning,
that
bro.
shit. That was
Morning
cool.
wake up was the
Yeah.
best.
Let me tell you something. There's a confession right here. Was I responsible for getting Bad Boys #1 a lot? Yes. I'm not gonna lie.
Bad Boys or-
Backstreet Boys all fucking day. It was a war, bro.
yeah.
I didn't
Dude.
fuck with the NSYNC people, dude.
You're
I was
Backstreet Boy?
Boys as well. Yeah.
Right, for
Yeah,
life.
it was like,
That's how we do
I don't
it,
know
dude.
about
I did
that.
VH1.
Yeah.
When they did like all
You're
the
that
Video
guy?
pop-up?
Yeah, that guy?
Pop
I
up
watched
video?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the
Do you-
real
forgot
world,
about that,
the real
dude.
world,
Yeah.
It'd be like a little fact with a pop up.
yeah.
A little fact.
Yeah, I
Hell
loved
yeah,
it.
hell yeah. Remember, was it, this is the diary. You think you know, but you have no idea. This
Yeah.
is the diary.
This is my story.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
story. I was like, oh my God.
I still remember when Cribs started coming out, man.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
Pimp, well, Pimp My Ride.
How old are you, Jorge?
I don't know any of these shows. Yeah.
He's 27.
You don't know any of this shit?
So you were born.
Who's it? Yeah, Art
He
LeBeau.
said Art
That's
LeBeau.
Die
My
Hard,
mom and
though,
dad
right
listened to
there,
it.
Yeah. I know
What,
all the
what
other
year were you
shows.
born?
They would pass.
97, dude. So you don't remember 9/11?
No.
It's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
I remember.
I was in junior
I-
high.
I was
Yeah,
in
me too.
elementary school. I was like, I think I was in I think it was fifth grade. And I remember hearing on it on the news and stuff in my house, and I was like, I was so young, I didn't fucking know. I'm walking outside. I'm like, wonder if I can see the smoke. like, you can't see the smoke, idiot. My brother, he's on
He's like,
dumbass.
"You're in
It's in New
Barstow,
York. He's like, oh, okay, I don't know.
He's like,
Just walking to school.
we're in Barstow. Relax. She's like, I see it.
It's always
I
smoky
see it.
here.
It's on the mountain right here. I see
Yeah.
it.
I know. I was like, what's happening? That shit was wild to see on the news as a kid. See
Yeah.
people fucking jumping out of those buildings.
The bouncy
That
off the
shit
ground.
was
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Like, I don't even, I couldn't even register what was going on because I was like, man, this is the world we live in. This sucks.
Yeah, facts,
This
right?
shit's crazy. What's going on?
Yeah, I remember that morning. For some reason, I was like, I'm gonna watch a little TV before school, which I
Yeah.
never ever do, and it just happened to fucking be that day, which is
Yeah.
so weird. But yeah, I remember going to school and they're like, we had it on in every class. And
Yep, I remember
All day. It was
all
all
day.
day
Every
thing.
classroom. I remember it was on Jeff and Evelyn.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
talked about it in the morning, and we were like, "What? What the fuck?" They're like, we're
Teachers
under
are
attack.
crying.
And my
Yeah.
mom was, I'm like, "Ma,
go,
we're at
fuck.
war." She's like, "Go to fucking school."
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
You gotta do your fucking homework still.
Yeah. Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Do you remember when Columbine
Okay.
happened? Remember when Columbine happened?
yeah, I was living in Colorado when that happened.
No
dude.
fucking
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So over here at Sultana, some fucking chooch called up. I'm gonna murder everyone, right? So nobody showed up, but my mom made me and my brother go. And, dude, we roll up, and it's like
that
empty,
motherfucker ain't gonna do shit.
dude, fucking school's empty, dude. And we're like,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm like, we're looking at her. We're like, really? Like, seriously, you're dropping us off? And she's like, hope you're right with God. Get out. And we're like,
Damn, nice.
we want to live with Dad.
I raised you right.
We want to live with Dad. Dude, I remember we were walking in the quad. It's like, bam.
Fucking A. That's
Just
You guys
a
are
bag.
ready?
I was all hiding behind my brother. Get him, Buck. get him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. She was like, hope you're right with God. Get out. We're like,
Damn.
you're so, we love
It's a different
Dad.
time.
Yeah. No wonder why Dad left you.
It's crazy. The kids
You
now,
heartless
these
bitch.
kids don't know how hard it was back in the day. You sitting in the car with the windows up. I don't want to hear you like fucking saying shit. You better be sweating your ass off. Don't
Fact.
open the doors.
Yeah,
Don't
that was
fucking
mom.
open the
That was mom.
doors.
I just want to tell kids like we rode in the car with parents, uncles,
No
grandparents
seatbelts. Yeah.
with no seatbelt, and they smoked in the car
Yeah.
hot box with cigarettes.
Windows up.
With cigarettes, like you
And
guys
windows
don't know
up.
shit. Like,
On the way to school.
Yeah,
Ash and
like-
it's like in the back of the
you guys,
window.
and it's like you guys don't know shit. Like straight up,
It's
like
crazy.
you guys weren't in that type of situation.
Yeah,
You had
dude.
to-
It was wild growing up and like having my like being at home and like how my life was at home and then going to other people's houses and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell no! What's going on over here? These people are normal. Like,
Yeah.
why they got food in the fridge? Like, what's
shit.
going on here? Like,
Yeah. More than Tina burritos and Kraft macaroni and cheese.
I had a friend
your
who
mom
lived
cares
next.
about your grades?
yeah.
Like, shit.
I had a friend who lived next door, dude.
It's
And he would
crazy.
bitch his mom out. He'd be like,
That's
I'll do
wild.
what I fucking want, mom.
Yeah,
I'm
hell
like, what
no.
My mom would.
Hell no.
You know, she was my son. I didn't- She scared the shit out of me, bro. Like,
Oh, preach,
if
sir.
she called me by my full name, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm fucked right
You're
now.
getting hit. You're
yeah,
getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She never hit
You better
me,
get
but
the
like,
belt out.
We could see that, Joe.
Gonna get
Yeah,
the
we
hanger
could see that,
out.
fuck you, Jake.
Joe. We could see you were never hit, Joe.
Yeah.
She's all, that's fire. Shut up.
Hey, I only got a couple of them, and it was enough to shut the fuck up. I saw her fighting my sisters. I was like, I don't want none of that fire.
Yeah.
None of it. Whatever you say, woman. Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
yeah.
ugh.
Mama V didn't fuck around, bro.
I was
remember
scared.
one time, so this is when I was fighting, right? I was amateur boxing. And she slapped me. I was like, I get hit by grown men. You think you hurt me? And she looked at me. She was like, what'd you say? Como what? And I'm like, you think you hurt me? Like, I get hit by grown men, ma. Like, please. She's like, do me a favor. Go face that wall. I'm like, go face
in
the
the
wall.
corner, she made you corner?
I went to go face the
Yeah.
wall. I take out my freaking gym bag. I'm like, face the wall. Dude, she showed up with a fucking bat. Bam! Right in my
Oh
leg.
my
I'm
God.
like, oh my God. And then she
Yeah.
grabbed the broom and her then she put like fucking Raphael with her wire hangers.
Oh my God.
She's like, what'd you
Skills.
say? I was like,
And
I
another
miss
thing.
Dad.
Yeah.
I miss Dad. I miss
Oh
Dad.
my God.
Yeah, dude. That's old school, bro.
Yeah.
That's old school. Talk shit, get hit. That's
Yeah.
how I was
You
raised.
better have some thick skin. I ain't
Yeah.
raising no
Dude,
pussies.
I was a piece of shit kid when I was living with my real mom. Like, dude, we would put like nails under people's tires before they
Yeah,
leave in the
no
morning.
guidance.
Dude,
That's why.
One time we poured bleach down this guy's gas tank, dude.
the
Yeah,
fuck,
Bro,
that's-
I'm telling you, I was a
What?
piece of shit, dude.
Joe, you deserve to get your ass beat
So
right
look,
now.
so I get caught, right? And like the dude walks me back to my house, and I'm like, all
He
crying.
walked
'cause
you
I'm
back.
like,
Crying.
I'm 8 years old at this time,
This is
dude.
back in the day. You
What?
get
You were 8
snatched up.
years old?
Yeah, I told you I had a shitty whatever.
Yeah,
so
it was when you were
dude,
early.
You
Yeah,
don't have a
me
shit
too.
My mo-
childhood.
my
You were a
mom's like-
goddamn renegade, okay?
my mom's like, go
You did
take a
it to
shower,
yourself. You
and
did
so
it to
she comes
yourself.
in, dude. I'm butt
Fucking lost
naked.
boy over here.
Butt
bro.
naked.
Dude, she whooped the
Birthday
shit out
suit.
of me with a belt, dude,
Damn.
for like 10 minutes.
You're like,
bro.
you're on drugs and you're hitting me? How
I
dare
know.
you?
You have different
Yeah.
guys over here, dude. I saw I got beat up by guys all the time, dude. That was fucking
Really?
sick. We had to live in the backseat of a car for a while because we didn't have nowhere to
Damn.
live. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
shit
that's
like
wild,
that, dude.
too, yeah.
It's like, dude, I never want to. I hope my kids have it fucking made. You know,
Yeah.
like a better life than that shit. But
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, you're doing great. You're doing good, man.
Thank God my mom didn't fucking date nobody after. You know, that was great.
Shit.
She
You
was
don't have to
like,
deal with
this
that part
pussy
of it?
belongs to Jesus. And I was like, all right, ma. Yeah.
Just put the nun suit on and
Yeah.
make it sealed.
She was just buying batteries every week.
Oh,
at the
dude,
market.
honestly, dude, it was funny. She fucking was like, so I was on this
Probably
dating
back
app.
then it used to be plugged in.
Oh, dude, electric.
yeah, next to Grandpa's chair.
Dude, she would go, like, she was like, so there's this gentleman I met. And
a
I'm like,
gentleman.
okay, what's the deal? And dude, she showed, he looked like fucking Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon. I was like, Ma, what's going on over here? Like, what's going
likes
on
him
over
short?
here? I'm like,
Wait, Danny Glover.
did you ever,
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
I know, I'm all.
you look at even her now. She's like, by the way, that song
Lethal-
earlier sucked.
Yeah.
He kills Joe. Joe does this to Jake, and it kills his
Yeah, dude. 'Cause I love movies. I fucking love movies.
I'm a movie
Which
buff as
which
well,
Lethal
yeah.
Weapon?
I'm gonna say Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
1.
The
When he was
OG?
like 36 years old with gray hair already.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the one with the Pontiac when they fuck it up.
Did you ever
Yes.
did you ever see the spoof ones they did? Loaded Weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She turns over, it's a fucking beaver. Like they cut to a real beaver.
Yeah.
Like, it's like this
You
big
ever
ass
seen that?
bush.
Of course you have.
The
It's
scary
fucking
movie.
Come on,
funny,
Joe.
yeah.
What?
You ever see Lethal Weapon?
Dude, I did when I was younger.
We gotta have a movie
I gotta
night,
rewatch
bro.
them,
We gotta
man.
have a movie. We gotta
Marathon.
smoke
Yeah.
and watch some movies.
Did you guys ever watch that show? It was dinner and a movie. And I
uh,
swear, it was like the
it-
guy from the Man Show.
It was on
Wasn't
TNT,
it?
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
It was
like-
on TNT or
They
TBS.
would play a movie and then it would cut away to the commercials and the guy would like talk about it with like they'd have some like fucking
Guest
cute
on
little
celebrity,
girl.
yeah.
She was like some model,
TNT?
some
It was like
movie
TBS,
star, like,
TNT.
"Oh, let's ask Jessica what she thinks about the movie. Blah, blah, blah."
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
That's good. They play like a Roadhouse. They play good movies.
Yeah.
there.
Back in
I always
the
think
day.
of Tremors when I think of TNT. They
Yeah.
always show
Great,
Yeah,
Tremors.
dude.
Tremors,
Tremors was
yeah.
great. I used to get freaked out coming up here visiting my grandma.
Oh,
dude.
shit, 'cause of the
Those
desert?
things are
Yeah.
back there, Buck.
You're
Those
all-
things are back there.
Wait, especially when it's dark out.
wanna go
you're
with
like,
Dad.
I don't know if I trust
Yeah,
this
I'm
space.
going to Dad's house in the city.
He's
It's
all
that
looking
or the
for.
hills have eyes.
Oh,
you know?
dude.
I'm all there is weirdos out here.
So we-
they
my
really
grandma-
are out here. Like,
I refuse to watch that fucking movie.
What, Hills Have Eyes?
If, you
Yeah.
seen
It's
the old,
traumatizing.
if you
Yeah.
watch the old one, it's even more sad because they didn't have
I-
PETA laws like that, and they like beat the shit out of that dog. Or it's
Oh
like a
yeah,
dead
there was
dog.
multiple dogs died in that. During
Yeah,
that
and
movie.
it's
In
sad.
real- really?
in
I
real
heard a
life
lot of
because
cast
they
members
didn't-
died, too.
Because back in the day, they didn't have laws like that when they would do things like that, and like it's just a fucking horse. Just kick the bitch
Yeah.
in the side. You're like,
Yeah.
don't do that.
There's a lot of people that still think that.
Yes, I know.
What's
it's
the movie
sad.
with
It
the
makes me
bear and the
sad.
dog? What's that movie?
The bear and the dog.
It's a bear and a dog. It's an old grizzly bear and like a golden retriever.
Oh, I don't know.
It was an
I was
old.
gonna say Homeward Bound, but no.
I don't know, but anyways, well, they killed like 30 dogs making that movie
Jesus
because the
Christ.
bear kept killing it.
No shit.
Yeah, I
Get
forgot
another
which-
dog. You're like,
Yeah,
Bring
don't
out,
him.
bring
You're
out
next,
34.
Jerry.
my
Yeah.
dog.
That's fucked up.
Fucking
Imagine they're on the
traumatized
cage. You're
after
next,
that.
Jerry. Next
Yeah,
man up.
he's
Bro.
all pissing and
I'm gonna
shit.
be a star.
Yeah. How does he keep acting? He's seen the other dog. He knows
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. Like
I wish people like that nothing but unhappiness in their
I
life.
feel
people who like
some people don't
fucking-
deserve animals like that. Like it's
Hurt
just
animals?
it's disappointing.
People like hurt animals or breed them just for
Yeah.
fighting, just to kill them. And
Yeah.
shit. Like, dude, fuck off. Like that's
Yeah.
a life. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm like those are
I'm more
babies.
sensitive. You
They
don't
bring
care
so
as
much love to your life. I just feel
Well,
like
I
it's
mean,
unfair to
not
something.
cool.
Like
It's not cool.
Not cruel. Like there's no
Right.
no need for
Yeah.
cruelty, but a dog is a dog.
Yeah. So
I'm sad. Don't
So
get
you
me
think
wrong.
some people
Let's
take it,
be
like, too
real.
far?
If there's a dog
Yeah.
and it hurts
Yeah.
my child, I'm gonna probably have to kill that dog.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna cry
Yeah.
the whole time.
not
I'm
me.
gonna be like, look at the flowers.
No, I'm not.
Fucking
gonna
hold him
say-
still. Somebody else do it. I don't like. I love animals, and I still eat meat and shit like that. I don't want to murder them or anything like that. I don't want to. I also just don't want it to be inhumane. I just think it's cruelty is unnecessary. There's no reason.
I don't know. My dog just died last year, and it fucked me up pretty good for a good minute.
It is.
You know what
I'm
I mean?
gonna,
Like,
I'm gonna go through a calculated depression, probably 2 to 3 weeks. Like when my big girl dies, I'm all, don't
Ours was
go
2
that
months.
Rainbow Bridge yet.
mean,
Yeah, like-
Yeah,
First
that's-
week's the worst,
A
but
pet
fuck.
usually
Yeah.
a pet hurts the heart bad.
yeah,
that shit
especially if it brought you
hurts.
so much love. You know what I mean? And they've been
Especially
there
when
with
you
your
had
kids.
them, since they're a
They're
baby.
growing up
you know?
with my children right now. I'm like, it's gonna fucking suck, man. This one's gonna hurt.
I think it's
Like-
even.
Yeah.
I think it's even more detrimental because you have your own way of communicating with that thing,
Yeah.
that animal. So you feel it like. I don't even know if I say goodbye. Like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
you
it's
have
sad.
everybody has their own way of communicating.
It's making
so
me a
you
little
feel
cry
It's
right now,
sad.
dude.
So
That
when
shit
my,
fucks
when
you
my
up.
when my daughter's pug died, I mean, we had Bella for I think 15 years.
Oh my
So,
God, that's
yeah.
so cute.
So she had her
yeah.
for forever.
Yeah, like her
so when
life,
she
yeah.
when she was, so when we brought her back from Vegas, my daughter was 6 months probably, and they grew up together. So, anyways, when she passed away a couple years ago, like you could just tell she was walking around, she was dragging herself.
Yeah.
Like when pugs look like they're sick, they look
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Yeah,
Like they
15's a
look
long
bad.
life,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
that's a long
So my
life.
daughter's like, "Can we just put her down?" And
Yeah,
I
you
was
don't want
like,
her
"All
to
right, let's
suffer.
go."
Yeah.
So I took her. I'm like, "This is your dog. You're gonna learn how to deal with loss. So come on." So we went in the room, and
Oh my God, that's so sad.
and so we were in the
hard.
room together. She was probably,
Good dad
Sienna was
moment.
probably like 16, no, maybe 15 at the time, 15, 13.
That's old enough.
So she was in there, I'll say 15 to 14. Anyways, so we're in the room and the doctor's like talking to me. I was like, do me a favor, talk to her.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't my dog.
Yeah.
Talk to her. So he was talking to her and she was like, what, is there any way that we could? And I'm like, let's breathe and let's ask the right questions. So she was like, well, there's nothing we can do. The doctor's like, no, Mija, there's nothing we can do. Like she's older now. She's losing, like she's in pain.
Yeah.
And she couldn't swallow no more.
Yeah.
So she was like losing weight and everything. So my daughter's in there and like, he's like, we're going to go ahead and give her the injection. Okay. And like, you want to be in here? And she was like, can I be in here? And I'm like, you can, you can, you can. So they came in. So she wrapped her in her blanket and she held her and they put the IV in her and then, and then she didn't even move, man. When they put the needle in her, she didn't even move.
Yeah.
And she just held her in her arms and she passed away in her arms. So, and I was like, are you okay? She was like, I looked at her and she's just like, a couple more minutes. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I went out of the room and I let her be with her doggy. Came back in. I was like, "You okay?" And she had her on the table on the blanket.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm ready to go now." And I'm like, "All right,
that's so
come on, let's
sad.
go." And then so that was my daughter's first time dealing with a loss. with
That's
her
so
dog.
special too when you have that bond, like your first pet like that, and you lose it, especially if it dies so like personal like that, like in your arms. That's sad. It's very
Yeah,
sad.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Pets are tough, man. You want to have them and love them, but
I know,
when
you're
you
like-
gotta let them go. It's like,
Yeah, and their lives aren't super long. You're like 15. That's so awesome. She
Yeah,
got to have that
I mean,
wonderful
you
life
truly
with
only
her,
get a
like-
couple good ones in your lifetime, so
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
do.
cherish it.
You're like, this is my fucking rider. Like, that's my girl right now. She's gonna be 10. I'm like, you gotta hold off a little longer. Your
Hell
legs
yeah.
are going. I'm gonna get you a wheelchair.
I had one. Her name was Sam, and she was a pit bull, and that was my baby. And then,
Yeah.
Don't tell it.
huh?
Don't
No,
tell.
not that
Yeah.
one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No.
Yeah.
So my ex's father was moving something in the backyard, and he left the gate, the back. It was moving the truck in, and he left the gate open, and she just ran away. And we didn't see her like
Yeah.
nowhere again. Dude, that one bothered me.
Dude, Megan has a story where her dad put a leash on the dog and a chain to the yard, right? But it jumped over the fence and hung
hung
itself.
I had a
Yeah.
neighbor's dog
I was
who
like,
did
dude,
that.
You did that too?
We had a
we had
neighbor's
one
dog
that
who
did
did
that.
that too.
Really? Fuck.
It sucks too because some of the houses are built up like that with the drop off on
My-
the back, and dogs don't fucking know
my
that
dad
until they're
did.
over the fucking fence. Like,
I've heard one. I've heard
sorry.
some of dogs getting like, caught in electric fences.
yeah,
Yeah, I've heard that. That's fucking sucks.
it's sad.
I used to live in South Dakota.
What did you
on
do
a
now,
farm,
dude? Hey, I guess you were 9. and
Dude,
you
I
were
went
what?
and touched one. I was
Blowing
like,
up
"Ah!"
pigeons.
Dude, that shit does not feel good when you touch that shit.
Electric fences? Oh,
Yeah,
100%,
'cause we had them for the
100%.
cows and shit. Oh.
I've only did the knife in the toaster when you're trying to get
Did
the bread
you?
out. And I'm like, oh fuck, I ain't doing that shit no more.
I
Just
did-
shake it
I
out.
did the
Like-
socket.
Have you guys ever pinched trying to pull a plug out of the socket, but you touch the prongs?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it gets you
Like,
zapped.
there you go.
You're like, did I just get plugged?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the fuck? You kind of want to do it again, but you don't.
Yeah,
Like,
you're like,
Yeah.
that was weird.
yeah.
Ooh.
I like the one where the with the electric fence, the Australian dudes. When he's like, "That's a cattle fence." He's like, "You can't touch it." And he touches it. He's like, "Whoa!" Yeah. He's like, "Come touch it." He tells his buddy, "Come touch it." They're all going. He says, "Cowabunga."
Oh my god.
So do you have a next competition coming up?
I do. It's actually in August. So I qualified. I went over on my last show. So I qualified for nationals.
So is that like a pro?
Oh, nice.
Or
Yeah,
So no,
dude.
no, I'm
you're still
not. I'm still.
amateur?
It's NPC, non-pros. You know, but
When was this?
so this was in September.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. So
Okay.
I qualified for nationals, but I know the caliber of the level I want to be at, and I'm not ready. So I know that I'm gonna. My coach, we discussed it that we would. It's more like play chess, you know. So the next move is qualify for nationals again for next year, because if I go and I do bad at this show, they're like, and somebody beats me, that person's probably obviously going to go to nationals, right? Chances are they'll beat me there. Why the fuck would I waste all that money to go to nationals? You know what I mean? So if that happens, we'll go from there and I'll be qualified. No, I'm good. And then I'll be qualified for next year. And then if I do really well, though, I was like, so let's go and say, like, just shoot for the stars here. Let's say I go and I win overall again. If I do really well.
You mean when you win?
Yeah, like if,
gonna win when you win.
If I,
You
mean, yeah, you're gonna win.
if I win super well, like enough to place, if you place first in your category, then you qualify for nationals. I don't have to win overall, but overall was pretty nice. That felt pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I was like, because
Fuck yeah.
that was my second show.
What was
and
your stage weight? I'm sorry.
My stage weight, I think it was 115 this show, and then last time I was 113 for my first show.
Okay.
I was like
What-
so convinced I was going to be so much bigger.
Yeah.
My coach was like, slow down.
Everyone does.
I was like, you don't know me.
What-
You don't even know what I'm capable of. Like, he's like,
What
all
was-
right, honey, just chill.
What was the time between the 113 and 115?
So
A year
it
apart?
was April of 2022. And then I took the rest of that year off. And then I did a bulk. Well, actually, I ended up having surgery. So I had surgery the beginning of 2023. And then I kind of fucking ruined my bulk a little bit. Like, I didn't do anything for 3 months. And I was lifting a lot more weight. And now I was like, oh, I have to start all over. And I couldn't fucking do any pull-ups or any hangs. I could barely do push-ups now. Like, I could barely lift my fucking arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of annoying. I felt like, damn it, this was a big loss, you know? But I decided if I did it now, it would be better than trying to do it later when I'd already made so much gains. Like, fuck it, do it right now. I'm already at the beginning. Just do the shit now. Get the shit out of the way. Boom, done. On to the next thing. And then I had my show in September 2023. So it was like, what? That's like 9 months after my surgery in January. Yeah, so it was like actually pretty fucking cool. It felt cool to be like, oh, I just had surgery this year and
Yeah, and
I
you
was
still
able to
gained
do
2
this.
pounds
Yeah,
of muscle.
I was like, dang, this
Hell yeah.
I feel
That's
pretty
really
good about
good.
this.
So what
Fuck
did you?
yeah.
Are you counting calories?
So he has it all chalked up on there, but like right now I'm not in prep, so I'm kind of like I'm in like a little free space for me.
So tell me what you were during prep though. How many calories did you have to do?
Ooh, so it cuts down. I think it was like no lower than 1,700. Like
1,700.
yeah, which isn't super low.
Are you doing an
which is
hour
surprising
cardio a
because
day?
people think you got to go do 1,200 and lower than that. You
Yeah.
know, like I would do no. So that's the thing is I'm doing so much cardio and I'm doing such constant work. I'm burning so much calories already. So
Yeah.
I just have to make sure I'm eating consistently high protein, good carbs, and I'm not fucking off my eating because that's really what's going to help you. If you're fucking off eating and doing all the other stuff, it's like you're yo-yoing back and forth. You're
Yep.
just wasting time.
That's
really.
right.
You know, but if you're just doing the calculated moves in prep, which is like the most important part of it, like that's why I like bulking better. I'm like, ooh, I could have some cookies
Hell
if
yeah.
I want.
Hell yeah.
I like to
Fucking
eat,
preach.
you
Yeah.
know, like
Not
one
you.
day I get to have a small
Not us.
meal,
Not us.
like,
Not
and
us.
then I'd guilt myself into having something that's almost along the lines of my meal anyway, like sushi. Like, oh, I can't have all the fucking crab. I would just have the tuna. You know what I mean? So I like when I can go and be like, no, I can have pizza if I want, even though
fuck yeah.
food's not
Been
the
dying for a
same
pie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
since before.
Didn't you
Like-
notice like how when you like, because I'll cut for like 3 months every year,
Yeah.
you know? So I start next month.
Yeah.
But then like I feel like even though you're doing the diet and you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
When it's done, you're like, I actually felt the best of my life during that 3 months.
I feel
you
good.
know what I mean?
I also like feeling like I'm working towards a goal and I'm doing well at it. It makes me feel like, fuck, I can do some shit. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Like, not like I'm fucking just sitting around being lazy. I know when I'm fucking off and I know what I can do and I know what I'm capable of. Like, when people always tell me, oh, you're doing such a great job, I'm all, you don't even know. I wasn't doing well today. I didn't make my protein.
You're like, how
you
about
don't
you
know
mind your
shit
fucking
today.
business?
Yeah, I'm like you, and it's hard to accept the compliments sometimes because I'm so hypercritical, and I know what I do at home.
I think that's all lifters.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
all lifters.
and it's nice that
Yeah.
people support me and think that it feels good because then I go, you know what? I have to try and take a step back too and not be like so critical because I was fucked off a while ago. Like I was
Yeah.
trash. So fuck, it's better than anything, really. It's the best shape of my life I ever been in, really. Like
Yeah.
even during a bulk, dude. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I'm not on drugs. I'm not fucking drinking all the time. I'm still depressed. That's a regular thing. Just gotta deal with that. That's life because life is changing and you have to deal with the fucking shit that comes with it. Like
Again,
now the
every
stressors have changed, you know?
Did you ever see how 50 Cent said depression's a luxury?
Is it?
Really?
Yeah, I say.
Well,
Yeah.
since she's rich.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
so.
Well, they
I'm
say
voted.
because
Yeah. Give me some. Give me some.
because they're like he says that if you
Phil.
no, like if you're depressed and you like stay home, he's like, I can't do that. I have to go provide for my family.
Yeah.
People are depending on me.
Yeah, I
I can't
can't-
sit here and be sorry for myself.
Yeah, no,
or
so
for,
that's the difference. Some people think that that's depression, but sometimes depression is so hidden. That's why people kill themselves, and you never know it's coming. You know what I mean? They've been at work, and you could see them zoning out, and they're like, "No, I'm good." You're like, "Dude, that guy's probably lost a little bit right now." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you don't know what people are going through until you actually talk to them. Like
Yep.
that's why I still work at the bar because I like working at the bar. I get to talk to people, and I know that when I tell people there, "No, I'm good. I don't drink," it makes them go, "Oh, well, and you're a bartender?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a bartender." You're like, "Do you know, like you just don't drink?" I'm like, "No, I used to drink." Like, don't get me wrong, I still have a drink if I want to. I got a beer sitting at home, one single beer for me, a little stout. It's wonderful. I love it. Just single by itself because now I feel like it's a privilege to have those sometimes
Yeah.
instead of being the lush that I was and like not seeing it that way because like I would compare it to who I was in high school. Like, oh, I don't drink like I used to. I used to be a drunk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't drink like that. Like, I used to be fucked up every day. Go to bed fucking at like 2, 3 in the morning. Wake up 6, 7 in the morning. Get ready for work. Go to work. Get off work. Do the shit all over again.
Yeah.
Fucking doing whatever the fuck I wanted. Eating Del Taco for a living. Like, it was like, and I didn't like have any issues with like gaining weight. I was still working out. I still felt like I was a functioning alcoholic, you know, like, and I would even validate that at that time. And I'd say, I'm not like my dad. I'm not like all those other drunks I know.
Yeah, that's- yeah.
But it's really your perspective shifted just to try to make you feel better about
Your situation.
your fuck ups. You
Yep.
know, like when in reality, you ain't no different than nobody that puts that shit in their face to
Facts.
comfort themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it started to get away from me. And the fact that I would tell myself that because I didn't drink like I used to I realized ended up drinking like I used to. I was like, oh shit, I drank every day this week. I started to see it trickle down in my family. It was very depressing. My daughter was like drawing a picture for school. Thought it was funny. She's like, I gotta draw something that rhymes with map. I'm gonna draw a cap. I'm like, man, this kid's a genius. A cap, like ball cap. I look at the picture. She's like, see, it's a beer cap. I'm like,
oh damn.
I was like, no, you motherfucking erase that shit right now. But a ball cap. Like,
Beer cap.
Ball cap. Yes. Or like, oh, we're gonna go to the store with mom because she's gonna get her drinks and she's gonna get us snacks. I'm like, I don't know. Or like she's playing with her Barbies and she's like, oh, she wants a beer. I was like, what? What's Barbie drinking over there? She likes beer. I'm like, So you drink beer? I'm like, no more. Not today. No more.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that because I know that I saw that growing up and I didn't think it was a big deal. So that's why it wasn't a big deal to me. But now I know it's way bigger than me. Then I just didn't realize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You also go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's funny because at 30, I'm 36 as of a couple of days ago. Thanks to everyone who said happy birthday to me on my birthday.
Oh, that was a shout out, Adam. That was a shout out, Adam. That was a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquarius. Guys, we mesh. Yeah.
Okay, cool. When's your birthday?
I'm a Libra, but we're air signs.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, yeah, we're good people. We're good people.
Yeah.
You weren't when you were younger.
We've changed. Yeah.
Oh, so
He was one when he was younger, and he was an asshole. So let's get that clear.
I remember
Captain
turning
Bleach
30,
over here.
and that
Yeah.
one fucked me up pretty good. Like turning 30, it was like, holy shit, what have you done? Hold on, let's reevaluate shit
Yeah.
because 30s is a whole nother realm. I don't know why that one got me so good.
Yeah, it's weird because you feel like you have to hit this like checklist of stuff, but it's not really the checklist. It's just that it's more of the reality check that you said all these things, right? When you're like, oh, when I'm 30, I was like, oh, I'm going to have this. I'm going to have a career. I'm going to be, I got all the other things. Like I'm married. I have children. I'm blessed in so many ways. Like I'm not blind to the fact that I am very blessed, but I didn't realize that I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like I'm a good mom, I guess. They think I'm a good mom and that's wonderful. I love that.
That's
great.
That's what
That's
matters.
fucking great.
That's all that
Yeah.
matters to me.
Yeah.
But I know that I can do better. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not doing anything. Like that's what happens at I feel like that's all it is at 30.
Stagnant.
What's
Yeah.
it like being on that stage, getting that award, that
Ooh,
trophy,
man, I'll tell you-
and seeing your daughters
I'll tell
in
you
the
right
crowd?
now, that was my first show was the first time I ever been on stage for anything. And
Yeah.
I was like, I did everything I thought I was going to do.
And seeing
I
your daughters in the
tripped.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't come to my first show.
But the second one, how was that like?
I'll tell you right now, I have bad eyes on stage, so I can't see nobody.
didn't see
which
them.
is
I guess
really
that
cool,
helped. Yeah,
'cause
that
I was like,
helped.
I could hear them. I was like, I know where they sat, so I know they were over here, and it was like, those are my babies. That felt cool. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
that was probably like a really proud moment for me. It felt really good.
I bet.
Sure.
I couldn't even like process it. I was like, what? Like, you're surprised you won? I'm like, yeah. Like
You did wellness, you said?
Yeah, I did wellness.
We were
yeah.
just talking
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
we tried looking her up.
Yeah,
Remember?
so you won first place wellness.
Yep, first place wellness.
Is
I
it
won
23?
overall.
Age
Yeah.
23,
group
and then
or-
22 you won, or you just
Yeah,
competed?
I know, just 23. So 22 is when I competed my first show, but I did bikini.
You did bikini.
Because if you're doing a show and you are not where you want to be, you could shoot for the stars, but if you don't look like you got any wings, you ain't going nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't look like wellness. If I went to wellness, I would have done terrible. So my coach was like, bikini. I was like, because I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
I was like, fine, I'll do bikini. No, I don't want to do bikini anyway. So whatever, I'll do bikini. And I did like I said, I did everything I thought I was going to do. I tripped. I fucking was all, oh shit, on
Oh,
stage.
fuck.
Everyone heard me. I was like, oops. And then by the end of it, I was like, I'm done with this shit. Just walking off. Like, I was like, it was a mess. It was a whole mess. It was great though.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely love to. If I had a video right now, I'll show you right now. It was pretty cool.
Do you have
But
a video of
I
that?
do have a video.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
have to
you're-
post it sometime.
Yeah, please put it on your Instagram.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
send
bring
it
it
to
up.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
We'll
the
bring it
glow up has been magical.
Yeah,
Like,
before and after, for sure.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
what's funny is, so I got on stage and my feet were cramping the whole time because of shoes, and I don't wear heels like that. Like,
Yeah.
if I wear heels, I'm the one who needs to wear heels you could run in, like wedges. You know, the hop the fence.
Yes.
I'm
Do you
that
wear
kind of girl. I
Crocs?
had
Yes.
flip flops in the bag at the
Yes.
party. You knew that.
Yes. You're that type of girl, I
that
can
was
tell.
me. I had the
Yeah.
hair tie on the wrist if some bitch wanted to get crazy.
Yeah,
like,
definitely,
like chapstick,
definitely.
everything you need. And a lighter for a
She's
pink
like,
cap if I had
razors,
to, you know?
razors,
Yeah.
phone books. What do you
I
want?
only had my knife if it was real crazy, but I was like,
She's
never
from
got
Barstow,
too
Joe.
far, you know?
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was an active time, yeah. But I don't live that life no more. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
Like a
Good.
mom. I
Good.
don't know her.
Yeah.
Well,
old you?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I I think I was more of, it's weird because the dynamics of just growing up. So like as a kid, I was very like reserved and like in my space because I was a little weirdo. I'd be outside playing with the pets, making potions and shit. You know what I mean? I was the youngest, so nobody wanted to kick it with me. And my other sister's like, she's the tag along. My mom's like, take her with you or you can't go. You know? So and then she'd give me the power sometimes. What do you think? Can she go to her friends? I'd be like, no. She's like, I hate you. But now we're like wonderful friends. She actually just came back to my house today. Like that's who I picked up.
Okay.
But it's funny. Those dynamics of growing up though is like when you're young and reserved like that, and like you kind of like get pushed around, and like people start talking shit to your face, and you're kind of like, one day you just get kind of sick of that shit.
Yep.
And you know what? I ain't afraid to get beat up. No. Fuck you, you know? Like, I'm sorry. I've been quiet for so long, and then I just got louder and louder and louder. People are like, you're loud. Because nobody heard me when I was young.
Yeah.
So then I thought that I had to be loud. I thought that was what I had to do. And so if anybody was like, she's a bitch. Ain't nobody gonna call me a fucking bitch. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, but it was something that was like, I don't know. I think it's because I was like, I just got so tired of being pushed around, so I never let anybody push me around after that. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I had to speak up all the time. And in reality, you don't have to. Because some people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just said that. They don't deserve an ounce of your time.
And it's
you know?
nice. You could say whatever you want about me because I don't give a shit what you think about me. You know what I mean? And
Sometimes-
I wish you well, and I hope you have a wonderful life. And wear your seatbelt when you leave.
Sometimes, sometimes
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best reaction is no reaction.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I had gotten to learn as I gotten older. Like, it's like, there's no reason to be this way. Like, because it was honestly after having children. After I started to have kids, it was like, I don't want to be that mom. I'm not going to be that mom in Walmart with my kid in the fucking car seat or the little thing, and some bitch get crazy with me and be like, oh, hell no, and get ghetto as fuck in here with you? No.
Over toilet
You
paper.
can say whatever the fuck you want to me. You're going to push my kid off the cart over here. Yeah. Don't put your hands on the cart so I don't get fucking crazy with you. Okay? I'm going to go about this way because I have a lot of repressed rage now. But it's a lot better than letting my children down.
Yeah.
I want my children to feel safe and protected. And if I have to be that way, I will. But it's nice to know that I don't have to be that person anymore. You know, like, I don't have to fight dudes no more. And I had to be that crazy bitch. Like,
How long have you been married?
12 years this year in October.
Congrats.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats.
He's wonderful.
What does he do?
He was a military man.
Yeah.
So it's funny. He works for the IRS now.
Tell him to hook it up. No, man. Tell him to hook it
He's
up.
like, tell us all your secrets. How do we get out of taxes?
I'm going to
Slide
send him my
me his
documents.
number.
Yeah.
Slide me his number.
We're over here
never-
like,
I don't think
dude, how
I've-
do you get us out of it? Like, you figure it out. Let us know first.
I don't think I've ever met somebody that had like a significant other that worked for the IRS.
Exactly. Me neither.
I never knew anybody who worked for the IRS.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Snitch.
So
You're like,
Tell 'em all
are we
stuff.
cool
I
or
don't do
are we
anything.
not cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's wonderful. No, he's a great man. I did really well with him. I'm very lucky to have him.
Does he work out?
He works out like regular person, not like
Not a
not like
psycho.
trying to
Not a
be.
fucking psycho like you.
Yeah, he likes the garage gym that we have. Like,
Oh, okay, cool.
He doesn't like how the gym gets overly packed like nobody does,
Yeah,
you know.
no,
And
I get that.
He's like, I'm tired. I guess I'm gonna rest instead. I'm like, I have to go. I am not me.
You gotta go
Like,
get, you gotta
who
go get your,
am I?
I'm late for therapy.
I know. I was all.
gotta
They
go.
moved my bike. I'm losing it right now. Like they put the spin bike right there. I was all.
those two.
Excuse me. What's happening right here? What's up with these?
Yeah. Can I
He's
talk to
all,
the manager, please?
Oh, he just did that. I'm like, no.
No, he didn't call me.
No, that was my bike.
Did he send an
The one
email?
on the
or-
end, you could have moved the in ones inside, like
Yeah.
away from the stair steppers. Like
Wait, so you live around in Victorville
I
now,
live
right?
right over by the gym. That's what I said. I was waiting for him to open. I was calling him all the time, and then, like I was like, I'm just gonna sign up for the gym and then just go to the big one. I'll just drive to the big one till they open the little one, then I'll go to the little one, and then like it was like 6 months later. I was so pissed off because I was like, if I waited for you to open that place, I would still be fat right now. Like, be so bad because I was like, I was not doing anything at home. My couch is right there.
It's pretty wild. So like how we say like
Yeah.
you like between us, like when we see you, like you're just in the fucking zone, right? So, like, your hat's down, you're just there to hit your fucking iron.
Yeah.
So there's times where you'll be lifting, and I'll tell my son, see right there? I'm like, that's a bad bitch right there.
Yeah, well,
I was look, because you, like,
so
dude, like, one time
jealous with your
you were
son in
hitting
there. I'm
shoulders,
like,
dude. You were
peanuts,
you were
yeah.
hitting shoulders next to him, and I was like, dude, she's fucking making you look pathetic, bro.
Yeah.
Get it together.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want to inspire.
No, but hearing that other side of what you said earlier about how you were like a wild child, you were balls to the wall, you were fucking fighting dudes, you were fucking burning cars, or all the shit you did, except pouring bleach in people's gas tanks. You were doing all that, right?
That was me.
And so, it seemed like you turned all that and you just put it in the gym. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it looks like to me. On the outside looking in, like, that's what it looks like, because you're a goddamn fucking savage.
You're so nice.
No,
I'm
bullshit,
so
dude. Like, there's
flattered.
times where you show up motherfuckers at the gym, dude, and I'm like,
That makes me-
damn, like, I gotta get up.
One time you scared the shit out of me and Adam
I'm
because
sorry.
you were on the phone talking to
Oh
someone.
yeah, you got
Yeah.
you got ratchet.
Fuck him up, and I was like,
You got ratchet,
"Fuck."
dude. I was like,
We were like, what is she
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
kill him. I'm like,
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Adam was like, dear
Who
God.
was that? What time of year was this?
All of a sudden, you're like fucking pulling fucking 200 pounds
Yeah.
on the thing because you're so mad.
Like,
Just bumping fucking Wu-Tang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell
Steal
yeah.
my shit. Yeah.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
but it's so one of the other things, your tattoos.
Which ones?
All of them. Yeah,
The
you seen
fucked
that?
up
You seen?
ones?
You
Which
seen?
ones?
No way!
Yeah,
You got
I
good art on you.
I got this big old fucked up whole left arm right here. I got some stories of those too. Those were some of the free ones or the funnest ones.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, usually how it goes.
Ooh,
That's usually how
where'd
it
you get
goes.
that? In a living room with some dude who was drinking with you? Wow, smart. You
Out of a
idiot.
van- out of a
For
van
$35? Like,
Out of a fucking van he
Damn,
sells
huh?
shrimp out of too. Like, I do tattoos.
And
Like,
then he did it, and my sister's like, "Oh no." I was all, and it wasn't done. I was like, the fish was missing a head. I was like, I gotta go back. They had this fish. Someone's like, is that the Kool-Aid man on a skateboard? You got fishnet on your arm because it's a cover-up on top of a cover-up on top of a cover-up.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Sounds
Kool-Aid
fun.
man.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
Kool-Aid man.
because it used to be a hourglass. Yeah.
It looked like the
When I was like 15, that was my first tattoo. I was like, yeah, I want this big fucking hourglass on my arm from my brother who just started tattooing. I'm all, yeah, hit me up. Like,
I know a guy.
what's
That's usually how
wrong
it
with
goes.
you?
I know a
Like,
guy.
He's all, I don't want to do it. I'm like, you're being a bitch. You said you were gonna do it. Like, he's all, okay. I'm all, it's all fucked up. It's my fault. I'm all, that's what you get.
Do you have any
Like,
more? You have any more coming up or no? Any more coming up? Tattoos or real estate's all out or what?
No, I want to budge.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's funny because the more that I get older and the more I see him, I'm all, I kind of want to do my palms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all, I kind of want to do maybe like all over the bottom of my legs. Like I woke up one day and I was like, oh, leg tattoos.
How do you think tattoos like affect when it comes to like bodybuilding and doing shows? Do you think?
I'm sure it definitely affects, and like if you have them placed in the spot, like the areas
bronze,
that are
yeah.
definitely key points. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna come in and they're your key points are glutes, don't tattoo your fucking ass or like your hamstrings right there where your tie-ins are. Like they need to see the detail. It just eats away at the detail. You know what I mean? So I am fortunate that I have placements that don't really take away from that category because the arms actually blend in when I get the tan. People like tell me, they're like, I didn't even notice all your tattoos. I was like, the tan's that dark. Like
Damn.
it is fucking dark. They're just trying to blend it in. But
What's your nationality?
I'm like kind of a mix of things, but I would just say I'm like I tell people I'm a well-seasoned white lady. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She's like your
Yeah.
dog.
So you're more white than you think? Then?
Yeah, but I'm Hispanic, so like,
Okay.
but it's not Mexican, and it's not like
So
Latina,
Spaniard.
Spain, yeah, Spaniard.
She's Spaniard, like-
Yeah,
she's like
Muslim.
Zorro.
Yeah,
Have you done Ancestry? Yeah, that's right.
What was yours? Did you do? I know you did one.
You know what's crazy is you have to check it every year because it changes.
What?
Yeah, as
'Cause
they
they
get
get
more
new stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
as they get more and more info, it'll like update.
yeah. So like,
But I'm 50% Middle Eastern.
oh really? Yeah.
And then I'm like,
That's why you have a great beard.
I have some
You can see his
Scottish
carpet parked outside?
and my carpet.
My brothers and sisters are Middle Eastern as well. They're Palestinian actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're good people. Good people.
I know. Yes.
Shout out
beautiful.
Palestine.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern
I think
women,
it's
yeah.
hit or miss.
I don't know.
They're
I
either
feel
beautiful or they're not
I
beautiful.
feel
Really?
like-
That's
I
all. They're all covered. You gotta unveil
actually
one of
think
them.
the most beautiful women I've ever seen are mixed. They're always a mix of everything, and it's not one. Sometimes it's a different, like black and Asian. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's Mexican and white. Like it could be so many different things. And I also think that that's probably what makes them so beautiful because they're mixed. You
Yeah,
know, like
for sure.
no hate. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for
I love
sure.
that. Like it's just wonderful.
I always feel like it's how good of the parents are.
Yeah.
As people.
That's where it starts.
And if they're good people, they'll have good looking kids. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they're pieces of shit.
Fingers crossed. Man. I don't,
think
know.
that
I met
works.
some good looking pieces of shit.
I just made that up.
I think we all have. I think we all have.
Some of those
That's
people
true.
just weasel in there.
I met a girl one time and she had a beautiful disaster on her arm. I was like,
Have you seen?
you're a queen. You're a queen.
Be gentle with my heart.
Yeah, I'm like, please don't hurt me.
I think Rhonda talks about it, but like they say, if you're like fat when you conceive, then you're passing on fat genes.
Yeah.
So if you're in
Really?
good shape when you conceive, you're passing on those good
genes.
genes. Yeah. So it's super important to like have your body in tip top shape.
It makes sense because like even if you're under super amounts of stress, your baby is receptive to that too. Like there's so many different things.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucking
wild.
humans are weird, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Humans are
crazy.
fucking weird.
I
dude.
tell
It
people all
trips
the
me
time,
out.
even just them having hobbies, that's fucking weird. Like
Yeah.
you collect fucking rocks. Like I'm all, I do. Yeah. I'm all, I could collect like fingernail clippers. Like
There's
some
people
weird
that do
shit.
all kind of weird shit though.
Yeah, they're like, people are eating drywall out here. I'm not that weird, okay? Like,
That's
My
fucking
daughter
weird.
did. My
Yeah.
daughter did drywall. Yeah.
yeah,
Orders.
but that's a
Really?
kid. That's
Yeah.
different. No, she's
She
not
like she like
unless she's,
craved
like,
it. It was weird. It's like she was craving iron.
25. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I went in her room. She's gnawing on the fucking sun. I'm
What was
like,
that show, My
crazy.
Strange Addiction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that girl would
That gr-
smell diapers? She'd collect all her friends' diapers.
Carry
and
a
shit.
baby doll head around in her purse. I'm all, girl, I got a bunch of shit in my bag, but not that. Like,
like how about that MTV, like the True Life? Remember like the OCD one? The guy used to put like deodorant on like 10 times under each
Yeah,
arm. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
get it together, bro. Come
Yeah.
on, get
there's
together.
It was
so many-
wild. Yeah, true life.
That's fucking
You never
weird.
watched True Life,
No,
dude?
I've
Oh,
seen
MTV True Life
Yeah.
was the shit.
Poor Joseph.
I don't really have MTV that much.
He was busy pouring bleach at people's fucking gas
Yeah,
tanks.
poor
we stopped
guy.
playing music.
He's like, watch this, guys. This is gonna be fire.
Did you see my birthday photo I put on my Instagram? Me as a kid
No.
who would have a guitar. It was like, no. I was hoping Adam would see.
Did you have a
it
good
and, like,
birthday,
repost
by the
on
way?
Royal
Did you have a
TV.
good birthday?
You
Yeah,
know
I
what I
did.
noticed though? This isn't a dig at you, but there's like two kind of people in the world that don't say. There's people that don't say anything about their birthday, and then there's people that post about their birthday.
Oh,
I did notice that. Like they'll repost people telling them happy birthday, so
Yeah.
more people tell them, and like it just.
Yeah.
I noticed there's two
I won't
different
post.
It's
I won't
funny.
post my own, but
Sometimes
I'll
feel
repost
gui-
other people's
Sometimes
posts.
I'll feel guilty if I don't. I'm all, I'm sorry.
people. Yeah,
I
no.
still
About
love
your
you.
birthday?
I
Nah,
liked
that's kinda
it.
weird.
I liked it.
That's
If
kinda
I
weird. Like
if I
today's
didn't, or like
Yeah, I don't-
if I share it once in a while, I'm all, do I have to share it every year? Like I shared my dad's birthday. I'm all, every year? That's kind of a lot. Like one post is enough. Go look at the other one.
it's just another day for me, man. That's
Hey,
just
he's
another
forgot
day.
a lot of birthdays. I could not post him. Like,
Yeah.
Like people have told me, "Why are you gonna go work out? It's your birthday." I'm like, "The
That's
fuck?
why.
That's
Why am I
another
gonna
day,
get
man.
up?
That's the best
another
workout.
Why am I
day.
gonna drink water?
Because
Why
it's
am
my
I gonna?
birthday.
Why am I gonna plug tread? Like, hello, it's just
They
what
should
I
give
do.
me a free energy drink. It's my birthday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like.
Do you remember at that what gym was it? Because
Which one?
I used to go to the same one, Apple Valley Express Fitness.
Yeah, it was, yes.
If you scanned it and it was your birthday, happy birthday. The
Yeah.
birthday computer would play, and I'm
Terrible.
like, just let me in the fucking building.
That thing,
Hi.
it's called it's
Yeah.
called Freedom Fitness
Yeah,
now,
she
but
changed
it's
it.
pretty busy.
She definitely upgraded it. I saw some
No,
pictures.
she
There's
sold
a-
it. She
no,
sold
there's
it.
a
She
there's
sold it?
a younger dude bought it.
Oh, okay. Well,
But they're
I
doing-
hope she's doing well still because I liked her. I
Yeah,
felt
she was
bad.
definitely cool.
I felt bad to leave
But it was a bitch when you were trying to go to her gym and
Yeah.
fucking during COVID.
because she didn't want
Oh.
to pay the fine. I get it. That's expensive.
She's like, "Can you wear a
So I
mask?"
was
I'm like,
I just go to the gym. They paid the fine.
Yeah, literally my same attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that's healthcare. That's stupid. Why the fuck did they shut the gym down? That's the
Yeah,
dumbest shit they
definitely.
could have did.
Definitely.
Shut work down and not
so
the
crazy.
gym. Come on, dude.
That's so crazy. We're all forced to wear masks.
You know what's
Like,
crazy?
you know what I mean?
They talk about a lockdown now, and everybody's like, "Puh, yeah, try it." Like,
Try it, dude.
Let's
Try it.
stay at home.
Well, a lot
live
of
this life.
the what do you call got brought to the surface during that COVID when everyone stayed home was the mental health, dude. A lot of
Yeah.
people suffered, man. You know, I think suicides went up,
That was
divorce
such
rates
a
went
bad
up.
time. I feel you know what's really fucked up is how they fired so many people for not getting the fucking shot,
Facts.
and nobody fucking cares about it now.
Yeah, facts.
You're like,
That's
oh,
how I
we're
feel.
just all
It
cool
affect-
that
it-
you didn't get
well,
the
yeah,
shot
it-
now.
it
Like,
aff-
but everybody was that was breaking up families.
It affected
people
people's
were
lives.
fucking not.
Yeah.
I had my friends thought I'm not coming over. I'm all okay. Come over when you feel comfortable. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Well, it's crazy
It's not
because
hurting my
you'd have
feelings.
people
COVID sucks right now.
that wouldn't care. Then you people, I got my shot, my booster. Like,
All three of them.
Mm-hmm.
One next
what the
week.
Fuck,
Yeah.
like,
What?
you know what I mean? There's different people you deal with, so you just gotta
Yeah.
carry on.
I supported anybody doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do that they felt right for
But
their
don't
lives.
bother me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Straight up.
don't treat me differently because I didn't do the same shit you did. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
That's
there's always a
stupid.
big contradiction with the fucking mask. They said the mask protects you, other
Yeah.
people. So you wear the fucking mask. Protect
Yeah.
yourself from me, chooch. Like,
Yeah.
go.
No, the mask.
Like, leave me alone.
The mask
Well, the
does
mask-
help, like past like
Yeah,
flu
the
or
immediate,
sickness
the
or
immediate, yes,
contraception.
the immediate. People spit when they talk
yeah,
on a
like
regular
all
basis.
that's what
you know
that's what
I
it
mean?
does.
I'm all-
It does help that because all the numbers were down, but nobody was in contact with each other either. So don't
Yeah.
fucking tell me the numbers were down because of that
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean?
Shut
Like,
everything
there's-
down. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much
Yeah,
that
dude.
there's false information on. But
It was just a terrible like time to be dealing with it, and I feel like it was such a fucking issue, and people should have been more like, just not so toxic to everybody about
Yeah,
it. You know what I
facts.
mean?
When it
It was
started,
sad. I ain't leaving. Fuck this.
Well, the government made like us
Going to
turn on each
Target.
other almost. So, like
Yeah.
they like that. They were the cause of that shit.
like, do you remember when it came out on the news when Newsom was like, we're going to be shut down for 2 weeks? Like, they announced it, like the city was shut down.
Yeah.
Remember? They didn't know what the fuck it was. It could have been World War Z. It could have
Yeah.
been goddamn anything, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, they're like, well, these following people have to go to work. And of course, I work in logistics, distribution. We're like,
Yeah.
you have to go. I'm like,
Don't
all
do
right.
it.
So like, we gotta risk it. So like, we did it. And then at some point,
Thank
when I'm
God.
working side by side with these fucking brave ladies and gentlemen, that we all fucking went through it, and to all the fucking chooches who took COVID leave every goddamn minute, eat a dick.
Yeah.
Fucking, cause you fucked with my money.
Yeah.
Anyways, during that time, like, we were all working side by side, and at some point we just went,
Yeah.
and what's up, bud? Like,
Yeah.
everyone said, fuck it, dude. And I mean, that's why, like, when I used to go, like, later on, when they were like, oh, are you going to get a booster? Or are you going to get a shot? Are you going to get the... I'm like, dude, fuck you. Because you know what? When nobody knew what the fuck it was before this
Yeah.
shit came out, you said my life was fucking... I was essential.
Yeah.
And you made me go out there until I realized it was bullshit on my own. You know? I mean, to the point where I remember... Our work was so paranoid about it. When you got it, you had to walk outside of the building and go sit in your car and call personnel, and then you were gone for 2 weeks.
Jesus.
And trust me, a lot of people took advantage of that.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're
it's a
like,
whole
"Oh, I'm
like
leaving."
14 day, then it
Yeah.
was 10 day, then
And
it was a
yeah.
7.
I mean, guys were getting
Unemployment
paid.
was not fun.
Guys were getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew a guy who was gone during the whole pandemic getting paid.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous. Like, people were abusing it, you know, and it
Yeah.
was wild because
Somebody
the people...
stole my whole check from unemployment. I was
Oh.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, people were
got no
savages
money.
around that time.
I
Yeah.
ain't buying anything. I did groceries.
Yeah. It
They
sucked.
said weed
Yeah.
was essential.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
God damn it, it was.
The weed sales and
went
shit
wrong.
were through the
Bro, 'cause everyone was
roof.
home,
Everybody
dude.
was home
Yeah.
smoking weed,
Bro.
doing their work. Who's judging them?
Yeah.
No boss watching
And the bars
them,
were
like,
closed. Yeah.
Weed
Yeah.
sales were fucking killing it.
Killing it for that whole year? For the
I
whole...
bet.
Over
The whole
time.
2-3 years it was
Yeah.
going on,
Dude,
dude.
it was like the industry. Anyone in the industry will know that during COVID you made money. Like,
Yeah.
it
So
was
many
nuts.
people made money in COVID. It was crazy. Fucking Amazon's money went up like no fucking buddy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ours
do you
did.
guys want to hear a crazy story? I don't know if you guys follow like F1 IndyCar racing,
I know.
but does anybody? Everybody should know who Lewis Hamilton is.
Yes.
So he's leaving Mercedes and going to a Ferrari.
Oh, shit.
So check this out. Check this out. So he's going. So he wanted to be ambassador of the brand, and get paid more money, and Mercedes wouldn't do it for him, right? So he went to Ferrari. They're giving him $100 million guaranteed contract,
Jeez.
plus $400 million in like ambassador and deals and shit, right? Check this out. Their stock went up 10%, which translates to $10 billion.
Jeez.
So they spent $500 million
To
and
get
made
a billion.
10
not-
billion.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
was the
no,
best
no. Hold
investment
on.
you could ever do.
They spent $500 million to make $9.5 billion.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Overnight.
He said he wanted to drive for them forever, like since he was a kid,
Yeah,
right?
like,
It
yeah.
was his dream.
Yeah,
Like,
and they wouldn't
that's
make him like
so
an ambassador.
cool.
They
Yeah.
like Mercedes shit on him. So they, dude, Ferrari won so big on
Yeah.
that deal overnight. Boom.
That's awesome.
We need to get Connor in here and talk about F1 because
Yeah, no, he knows a lot, but-
nut about it.
Have you watched that Gran Turismo movie?
No, I
The
haven't.
Gran Turismo, it's a true
I
story
haven't
about the
seen it
kid.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
iRacing.
Dude,
There's a
fucking
lot of
great, dude.
So there's like a guy. Have you guys watched the NASCAR one on Netflix?
no,
the
no.
series.
No.
It's pretty good. And one of the like star leading racers that competes for like a championship is he comes from racing online.
Yeah, that was the kid from Gran Turismo. You
Oh,
remember Gran
really?
Turismo on PlayStation?
Yeah, 'cause I was
Everyone
like,
played
I
it.
played it, yeah, but I
Yeah.
was like, I never seen. I got
So this kid he was one of the best fucking PlayStation Gran Turismo racers in the fucking world, and PlayStation came up with an idea to like, let's see if these guys and girls got what it takes on the track because they're so goddamn good in the simulation. Because it's the closest thing to a simulation race of real life you're gonna get is Gran Turismo, and these kids were good at adjusting their shocks, their this, their that, and they drove amazing. So pretty much they said, let's get a group of these kids, let's have one of the best race car drivers in the world train them, and let's see if we can get them on a track.
That's fucking sick.
And the movie's true, dude. This kid from England, he got recruited from PlayStation, and for I think it was, I forgot which cars it were. Well, it was the Gran Turismo race cars. Anyways, so PlayStation had their racing team, and you got to go to this training school for 2 weeks to see who was the best driver. This fucking kid went from being a fucking video gamer in his house to a world champion. Like, he was a legit world champion.
That's
like,
crazy.
but the movie's
I like how
fucking
they
great.
were
It's on
like,
Netflix, dude.
Let's just get this kid and fucking he's gonna be a prodigy. I got it. I could see something happening.
Did you see
know?
Griswolda?
That's
What?
awesome.
Griswold?
Griselda?
Griselda? Yeah.
I am going to.
I've heard good
Bro,
things. I
it's
haven't
good.
watched it yet.
It's
yeah.
good. I
I'm
just
in like
watched
the
it.
second.
My girl
episode.
Sophia.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
love
guys
her.
watch the Stalker one?
Which one? The You? Is that what it was?
No, the
Oh, I see you.
I see you. Yeah, that newest Stalker
didn't
one that
watch
just
it.
came out, bro. It's fucking crazy.
How about that documentary
Crazy.
with the husband and wife who somebody came in the house? What's it called? American Nightmare. Somebody came in their house, right?
Snatched her.
Yeah, but had a
But
gun
it's-
at him,
Yeah.
a flashlight,
Mm-hmm.
and said, like, turn around.
I haven't finished.
Turn
it
around.
yet.
We're tying you up. Oh, you haven't seen it?
I haven't- not all of it,
anything.
but-
I was
I
like,
can't
that
say
sounds
anything.
so good.
It
What
came
is
out.
it?
No,
American Nightmare on Netflix.
The
American
part it got
Nightmare
to
on
that
Netflix.
she's involved, and then it like
Yes.
started turning.
Have you seen Gone Girl?
I like
And she disappears.
Yeah.
She gets
It's so
kidnapped.
good.
It's
from the
just
house.
like Gone Girl. Remember Gone Girl?
That's a great.
You don't
ass-
know. You don't remember Gone Girl. You're
That's a
bullshit.
great-
I've seen it, but I can't remember.
Okay.
It's a book, right?
No.
Yeah. Ben Affleck
But-
directed it.
Casey, you guys haven't seen the Gone Girl movie?
I've
That's
seen
what I'm
the
telling
movie.
you.
That's what we're
But
talking
that's
about.
what I'm saying. I think that I think it's a book too, though, right? That's
It is.
like-
It is. It was
I
an
would-
adaptation.
was
So
like, ooh.
Ben Affleck is dating this crazy white girl.
Psychotic, yeah.
White girl. Hashtag white girls. So, anyways, yeah, and she finds out that he has an affair with a younger girl, right? So what does she do? Like, fuck, rather than fucking flip out, no, she fakes her death to make it look like he was involved. So she skips town, goes on her own, and then everyone basically trying to make it look like the Lacey
Wow.
Peterson
Huge
thing.
public smear.
So everyone's blaming him
Yeah.
now, like, you fucking
He's a
murderer,
murderer.
like all over the news, like this fucking murderer. And at some point you're like, fuck, dude, I believe him, or do I? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because it looks like it. He's having an affair. Like
Yeah,
the way
like he killed her,
The
you
perception
know?
of the movie is trying to show you it's like it's him.
But really,
You don't know.
she's living life.
Yeah.
Casey Affleck kills it in that movie.
Oh, dude, and then and she's a savage bitch, dude. Like, she cuts a
did a
guy's
good
throat
job.
while fucking him.
She did it.
This guy came and went at the same time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty wild. But it's just like that. But it's real. And you're like, even to the point where the cops are like, have you seen the movie Gone Girl? While they're interrogating him. And he's like, no. Like, you, at some point, like, this piece of shit fucking murdered his fucking chick.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfucker. And then next thing you know, she comes walking up. She says
She reappears.
Yeah, she reappears in HB, Huntington Beach. Yeah. The kidnapper drops her off on the front door and says, it's time to go home.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's the most nicest kidnapper
Yeah.
ever. And then
is
she
your
just
stop.
shows up. So I'm like, this fucking bitch.
Yeah.
She fucking faked it.
Yeah.
It's all true. And then you find out the bitch is telling the truth, and you're like, I'm the asshole here. Like, who do I believe?
Yeah, you're like, oh my
it's just,
God.
it's going this way the whole time.
yeah.
What
Who
you think
am
is
I?
Yeah. And wait,
I'm the victim.
it's like, are you still watching? Turn it
Yeah.
off. Yeah, you know? But like, dude,
Damn, that's
mind blowing. American Nightmare on Netflix.
look
Highly
at it.
recommended, dude. Fucking
Definitely
good
check
shit.
that out.
Yeah, they have a Stalker one too. That's fucking insane right now. It's like you listen.
You don't know the name of it?
A house gets burnt down. Pets die.
Oh,
like
jeez.
wild. People move different towns because of shit. Like it's wild, dude. And I'm like, this is real life, and it's real.
Did you guys watch the Night Stalker one?
I think
Yes,
That one was
yes.
so good.
Yes.
And I had no
my
idea
parents'
at
neighborhood.
the end when they got him that it was the fucking neighborhood that
parents'
pulled him in.
neighborhood.
I was like, fuck yeah, fucking justice for the people right here.
Yeah.
They should have fucking strung him up right there. But like, oh my God, that's so awesome.
Do you know how they caught him? They caught him. The neighborhood, not the
Yeah.
cops. The
He was
neighborhood.
all- he
They
was
all noticed him, so
in
everyone
the
came out their
paper.
house and
Yeah.
fucking got him, dude. So that was 2 blocks away from
Yeah.
my parents were. So when that was
cool.
happening, he was going into people's home. You know the story about him, right? The Night
got the
Stalker.
girl, the
Yeah,
little
he
girl.
would rape the girl in front of them and then
Yeah.
kill you
Your
both.
8-year-old,
Right.
Yeah. He was just fucking gone, the Night Stalker. So my dad went and bought an Uzi and gave it to my mom. So my mom could hack, because my dad was a bouncer at nightclubs.
Shit.
So my mom be fucking sleeping, dude, and then she would hear something, she pulled the
Yeah.
fucking Uzi out, and it'd be my dad, like, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me, Sandy. It's me.
shit.
Like, that's how crazy it was during that time.
The
That
people
fucker
used to
was
leave
just
their
killing
doors
everybody.
open,
Yeah,
unlocked, their
kids
windows
outside.
unlocked,
I
you
remember.
know?
Yeah, I remember
That
watching that
shit's
documentary.
wild,
or that,
you know?
was it a movie or a documentary?
It's a
It's a
documentary,
documentary.
but they did a
Night
very
Stalker.
good job,
Yeah.
and like it was really cool to be able to like see the detective's point of view too, and actual footage from that time. Like,
Yeah.
but man, that was the best part, hearing about the fucking neighborhood pulling him in, because I heard about them all when I was young, you know,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
I never saw like the story broke down. I was too young, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure my mom wasn't like, just don't even worry about that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? But that shit was wild. It was a good one.
Do you have anything to plug? Sponsors? Nothing? You nothing? Anything?
No, just my team.
Okay, go ahead. Come on, girl.
It's Superior Aesthetics. It's my coach's brand, and he's fucking awesome. He's a great coach. Yeah, he owns Anytime Fitness in Barstow. He owns Anytime Fitness out here too.
Is that Matt?
Yeah,
I want to get in touch with him. I went to high school with him.
yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah,
What? Wait, when did you graduate?
yeah. 07?
07?
Yeah.
I graduated 09. I'm all.
From Apple?
No, I'm all. Were you at Apple Valley? Oh no, I'm all.
No.
Central.
No, Matt went to
From
Apple Valley too.
Barstow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I want to get in touch with Matt. I
Yeah.
think he's the new owner of the Apple Valley one, right?
Yep. He
Yeah.
just got it. Yeah, that's where I work now. So
Okay.
come on by.
That's where you work?
Yeah,
Oh, you
Apple
work
Valley over there, Anytime Fitness.
So
Okay.
Yeah, it's a white corner of Yucca-Loma and fucking Apple
he's
Valley
been
Road or
redoing it.
something.
And
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we
like-
talked about him.
That's
We
where
talked about
we
him.
started off when we were out here.
Yeah.
For like 4 years.
I know. I was
Aaron,
like, oh, it's
Aaron
nice.
was a terrible owner.
Yeah. Oh, I was like,
Wow, you're saying that publicly now?
I
agree.
I still see him, but I don't know him personally like that at all, you know? But I'm like I said, I'm not even out here. I'm kind of one of you, but I'm not really one of you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm from Barstow. Like, they don't know that though.
The
I'm
Barstow,
here now.
the
Yeah.
Barstow one looks nice and big.
That
like
one
bigger.
is very nice if you've ever been over
I
there.
haven't,
like-
but dude, it looks like appealing. Like
It
when you
is
drive
very
by, you're like,
nice.
I want to check that one out.
He did a great job. It used to be the urgent care.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a very
Good for him, man. Yeah,
wow.
he's always been a hustler. What type of fitness is he into? Is he into, like, when I talked to
He
him, he
does
was doing
bodybuilding.
like modeling, but
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't
does
know about
bodybuilding?
that. But I know he does bodybuilding. He's a pro bodybuilder. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think that he just does more coaching now. He's actually got a lot of stuff going on. He's been working with Barstow PD and things like that too.
Yeah.
So like, he's kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's
I'm
cool,
like,
man.
don't forget about me.
That's cool.
You gotta
That's,
make a
that's
plan.
crazy. She's like, he literally talked about him
Yeah.
coming on. Like
Yeah,
literally.
I'm like,
brought
he's
it
a
up.
stud. I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to try to get in contact with him, bring him
Yeah.
on.
That's cool.
Hey, hit him up. Go to the gym.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go see
Well,
what
go
day.
anytime.
What days is he there? Do you know?
I think he's there at Apple Valley sometimes more at the beginning of the week, and it would
Okay.
probably be like randomly.
Okay, I'll have to
But
check out.
probably going to be more recently because he's still remodeling it.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Or if you go to Barstow. You know.
No.
Go to Barstow,
I'll
get
go
some
to
wings too.
Barstow.
Remember?
I'll go
Get some of
to
your wings
Del
or-
Taco
Yeah,
on the
stop
way
by
to
Pit Stop.
Havasu.
Yeah.
Stop by Pit Stop. Get
Yeah.
some of the best wings
Yeah,
in
or
Barstow.
the Frisco Burger.
Does he have an IG?
Yeah,
With the
that one.
Frisco Burger? Let me
it's
guess.
a-
Ortega chili in that bitch
It's
or
got
what?
green
reach
chili,
out
yeah,
to
New Mexico green
Superior.
chili. Yeah, we buy it at green chili season.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! All right, all
Yeah,
right.
it's
Well,
bomb as fuck. It's
um,
spicy.
Thank you for coming on.
for sure,
you for
man.
having
Thank you
me.
so much.
I feel really honored. Like it makes me feel like I'm on the right path.
You
know,
are.
and
Definitely.
You
people
are.
are
Inspiring.
feeling like this is what motivates me. You know what I
sure.
mean? Like
Yeah.
this is the best part of it, really.
Yeah. Well,
sure.
like I
And
said, thank you.
I definitely like not being a shithead no more. So that's good.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
no,
good
you're
for
really
you.
cool. I'm glad
Yeah,
I got
have-
to know you
have
because
pers-
yeah,
I
was-
know.
yeah.
Now you can know I'm just in the zone in the gym
Yeah.
and not crazy.
Oh, we knew you were in the zone. We
But
just
I'm
didn't
so
want to be
crazy
fucked
if
with.
I have
Do
to
you,
be.
do you still go to TG at all? Or you
Yeah,
just
I do,
anything
but
else?
I'm all over the place. Like right now, I'll probably end up start going again at like 4 a.m. pretty soon because prep's going to be coming up soon. Probably going into prep at the same time you, like March 1st, March something.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I don't like it.
yeah.
Right
I
on.
don't know. about it,
4:45. We've been going. It's tough, but it's getting easier.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey,
See?
and
That's
you,
right,
and you get
baby.
better every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
my
right.
first
Good
prep,
job,
I
Adam.
thought that I was like, oh, how could I possibly get better than this? But then it was like by the end of it, and you get your cheat meal, you're like, oh, no. I was like, I'm not done yet. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I did anything. Like right now, I win my show. I'm like, I'm not done yet. Like, not there yet.
Never
I'm not-
satisfied.
Yeah.
Never satisfied.
I'm not
Never
celebrating
satisfied.
yet. Not
Fuck
yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that drive, baby.
All right.
Cool,
Keep it
Tiffany.
going.
Thank you again.
Well,
Thank you,
believe it or not, she's gonna go work out after this. That's
I
a
am,
fucking
yeah.
Sergeant Savage over
Yeah.
here, everyone.
I'm going
So,
anytime. Yeah.
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Well-deserved sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey guys, you know what it is. Smoke, lift, and live. We out.
Peace.
Thank you guys.